I'm excited for Zug.
I'm excited for Zug also. I'm excited for all of us.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how this goes.
Yeah, I feel like we're in danger.
I mean, Zug is rolling into town with a bunch of alcohol, and he's pretty identifiable. And he's on a bunch of posters, and he's alone, and he really doesn't understand why people want him.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
basically just sitting here rolling my own little like intelligence and history checks to like, even if Tom doesn't make me roll, I'm like, do I even know this? In my inebriated state, do I understand what's going on?
Right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another lovely episode of D&D and Wrestlers. I'm Sarah, and I'm playing Lena, a fighter, and who dual wields longswords. And we're really excited for tonight. Take it away, my friends.
Kevin, and a drunken pirate named Zug. I'm eating chicken noodle soup. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
Great.
I'm Nick. I'm playing Curtis Walker, a Captain America knockoff.
He really is a Captain America knockoff.
I love him.
And I'm Tom, DM for tonight once again. We'll see if I can actively kill any of these people.
If I don't do it first.
Yeah, does anybody have any questions?
No.
Nope.
I'm good. I had scareds for tonight, but I'm good.
Just let me know if my mic goes down or anything. I'm a little hoarse, so I might mute it if I cough, and if I forget to unmute it, just let me know. Yeah, pretty much. Cool. Well, if we don't have any questions, Nick, do you have a recap for us?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Let's do it.
On the last episode of Not Dead Pirates, so we're still better than Brian Cook, we arrived at the plantation and witnessed some bad stuff. But then Zug was like, nah, I'm going to go drink. So then me and Lena rescued a guy from being beaten to death and realized just how bad this place was.
It's really bad.
And we went to find Zug and hatched a plan to split up and have Zug take the shipment, which was our original mission, while we freed all of the indentured servants from the plantation. We put our plan into motion. Zug took the cart full of goods, and we started basically locking up all the guards and freeing all the chained up people, gathering them all up into a couple of carts, while Zug beat the crap out of, was it 3 or 4?
It was 4.
4 ogres.
4 ogres, 2 direwolves, and I summoned 2 shades while I was at it.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Badass.
And when we left off, we were just about to head out from the plantation.
Oh my god, I'm so scared.
Yeah,
Okay.
you guys were just about to head out and meet up with the incoming army.
His small
And
army. Yeah.
he's about to roll his carriage that he has no idea how to actually drive into town.
Yeah.
Yep.
Kevin, I need an animal handling check.
All right. You know what I did not do? I did not pull up my character sheet because I'm an idiot.
It's okay.
Pretty sure because I'm driving at a disadvantage.
I'm not ready yet either. We're live.
Wow. Jeez. I rolled a 20 and an 18, so -2, so 16.
Oh. Well, that's no fun. Okay.
I'm
So
surprised too.
we rejoin Zug on the cart, being pulled by 2 horses that are not actively listening to him, and we're on the northern path heading into the southern gate of Eastveld. And Zug is kind of unawares. I think you notice that people are going by on the road, and you're seeing stuff. And so as you're approaching the gate at full speed, there's a guy pushing a cart with some fish that dives out of the way. There's some horses in the other stable that you go by that get spooked by the speed, and a guard steps out in front to try to slow you down and has to dive out of the way because the horses don't stop. And then right when it seems like you're going to go barreling into Eastveld, the horses let out a loud whinny and slow down to a very calm trot, finally kind of responding to your very light-handed command of the reins. And so you pass in through the gate into the kind of the cobblestone paths of Eastveld at a small trot, instead of as you were fired out of a rocket. Unfortunately.
Out of a rocket into Eastveld.
While he was like doing it the entire time, he had grips on the. I like to imagine he had grips on the thing, but he was just screaming with his eyes closed, just one eye, just hoping for the best.
Yep. So you emerge into the city. You see the familiar buildings that you passed when you were leaving, and the horses kind of instinctually know where to go. They trot up the street to the fountain. They turn right towards the drunken kobold, and as you're, kind of just holding onto the reins and letting them do their thing, they pull up outside of the drunken kobold and stop. And you see the bartender come rushing out, and he says, he looks up and he looks at the horses and he looks up again and he goes, "Did you bring them here by yourself?"
Yeah, just Zug.
Where are your friends? Well, were you waylaid on the path? Did you see anybody?
Oh yeah. There were a lot of people that were jumping out of my way and screaming.
Oh, okay. So you didn't fight them when they tried to rob you? You just drove through them?
Oh no. Zug had to fight.
Oh, who was it?
Zug no asked their name.
Oh, okay. Well, what did they look like? Were they dwarves or humans or kobolds?
No, they were some big handsome dudes.
Bigger than you.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. And how many of these bigger than you handsome dudes were there? So there were 4. That's what we get this straight. And he seems kind of incredulous despite your size. So you're telling me that you were attacked by 4 handsome guys bigger than yourself and survived?
What? Yes.
And did you actually fight them? Did you kill them? Did you run, like, I can't believe that you would have been able to fight off 4 guys bigger than you who are also very handsome.
Zug pretty handsome too. Not to toot my own horn.
He looks at your eye patch and your fake peg leg, and he's like, "Okay, I'm not going to argue with you on this. Well, it sounds like you have quite the story. Let me get my assistants to come take the goods. You should come inside." He beckons you into the drunken kobold, and he comes up with a giant bucket of rum, and he's like, "Tell us all about the story. Tell us what happened."
Oh, Zug just squeezes his way in, grabs the rum, and starts to just drink it like his normal cup. So, friend sends Zug here, with the horses, and then like, they just kind of do their thing. Zug pretty good at it though. He likes it. And then the horses stop because of the tree.
Tree?
Tree.
Like in the road? Like, was the tree like this or like this?
No, it was like this.
Like this. Okay.
Yeah.
So there was a tree blocking the road.
Yeah, so Zug moved the tree. And then there were some people there, the handsome dudes. They wanted my horses, but they're your horses, somebody's horses. Whose horses are these?
They're the plantation's horses. We'll send them back.
Oh. Yeah, they wanted the horses.
They didn't want the cart or the rum or the sugar cane. They wanted the horses?
They wanted something there.
And you hear a tiny little voice from the end of the bar go, "You moved a tree all by yourself?"
I mean, it was just one tree.
And you can see like everybody, the whole kind of drunken kobold is slowly kind of gathering around Zug, listening to his story. And you don't know who, but people are just buying you drinks. Every time your bucket is empty, you get another bucket. And just keep telling your story. We go to Lena and Curtis.
As Zug gets more and more drunk too, it's just the guys are gonna get a little bit bigger and a little bit more. He's bad at English, but he's good at lying.
Yeah, they'll get bigger and more handsome.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. When we last saw Lena and Curtis, you were both driving one of the carts, right?
Yes.
Leaving the plantation, you turned right to go back towards Eastveld.
Mm-hmm.
What are you guys thinking? How are you feeling, character-wise?
I'm nervous about taking all these people away from plantation, obviously. So I'm ever vigilant, kind of keeping a lookout for anyone who may try to attack us or jump out at us.
Yeah, I'm very nervous as well.
Okay.
Just trying to keep my cool. Trying to. Yeah.
Give me a perception check.
Oh dear.
Natural 20.
Nice! I was keeping track of all these. Alright. Okay. That was almost a natural 1. 15.
Okay. So as you turn the corner and you head up the path towards Eastveld, Curtis, you're in the front vehicle, correct?
Yeah.
Front cart. So as you're heading straight on the northern path, you see in the distance, circling above the trees, a number of vultures kind of circling and circling. And you see them kind of land and come back up. And you can make out that there are actually a couple of different species. There's some vultures and some buzzards. And so instinctively, you immediately realize that somewhere to the north, something has died. Potentially something very big, because it's gotten this response from the scavenger birds. You also hear in the distance the kind of patter of rhythmic marching and the like kind of dumbass chants that military gets to.
Excuse me.
But you're kind of stuck in your resolve to go that way unless you guys change your opinion, your mind. So we're just gonna head towards Eastveld.
Yeah. There's no like dirt trails, off the beaten path routes that we could take.
No. So when you came down, the only path you saw that led off from the main path was the one where you ended up fighting the hags. Aside from the occasional little pathway that like leads to somebody's homestead, but there was nothing that looked like a road. Certainly nothing wide enough for 2 carts to pass through.
Yep, we'll just keep heading towards Eastveld.
Okay, so you get on the road and barely any time passes, maybe 10 or 15 minutes before you come to the last big curve that you came when you came south that opened up onto the big vista of the plantation. And as you turn that, you complete that kind of curve, you see coming down the path a troop of about 12 to 14 Crowns Guard with a guy in the front leading them on the march. As they get closer, you hear what looks like to the commander of the troop, because he's got like you would recognize the insignia. You immediately recognize them as the commander of the troop. You hear a very deep voice issue a command for the troop to stop, and then shout towards you, "Who goes there?"
Just a troop of travelers trying to make it to Eastveld to meet up with some friends.
And where are you coming from? Where are you coming from?
We just passed that plantation down there. We heard some sort of ruckus. You guys, I assume that because you're Crown's Guard, you guys would be able to handle something down there. I don't know. Maybe you want to check it out.
Give me a performance check.
21.
Okay. So initially, he doesn't balk at your explanation,
Piper.
Hi, Pepper.
and as you slow your carts to a trot, and you kind of getting closer and closer to him, he looks at the carts and he looks up at you and he goes, "The insignia on these carts is that of the plantation. Why are you in the plantation's carts?"
Well, that doesn't make any sense. I bought them down the road.
Down the road where? There's nothing south of here except for a few homesteads.
There was a guy from a ship. He was selling different carts. I just assumed that they were good. We needed something to transport all these people, so we just took whatever we can get. Maybe someone who works at the plantation is corrupt, is just selling things on the sly.
Wouldn't be the first time. And the entire troop now stands in front of your cart, forcing you to stop. He walks towards the back cart, towards Lena, and he goes, "Okay, you've got about a dozen people in your cart. Where did you? What? You said these were your friends. Your friend in the front cart said these were your friends. You were taking them to Eastveld.
That's right, we
Who are
are.
these people exactly?"
They're our friends. We've been traveling together for a while.
How come they look battle weary and sun bleached and ravaged, and you two look very healthy and well rested?
There's not a lot down south, and some of us are better at traveling than others. That's why we have the carts.
I'd like to talk to some of your companions. Could that be a problem?
I don't see why not.
And he circles behind your cart, and he goes back up to to Curtis, and he's like, "So the back cart's got about a dozen people in it. This cart is covered. What do you have in this cart?"
Again, just another group of people, probably about a dozen as well.
If I were to take these people out and talk to them, I'm not going to find shackles on their ankles, am I?
You actually would. Funny story that we were down south, just the two of us, me and my a compatriot who's driving the other cart, doing our adventure thing. When we came across a pirate ship that had been stolen, and had enslaved a number of people. We got into an altercation with the pirates, and we ended up saving all of the people who were enslaved. But the pirates ended up getting away, and I think they sailed around the peninsula and crashed into the shore. I think you'll see their ship closer to East Veld. That's actually why we're headed to town, is because we're trying to catch back up with them.
Wait. He paused for a second. You freed these people from a pirate ship.
Hmm?
And then the pirate ship got away, and you know that it somehow crashed north of here somewhere. And you're now going back to the pirate ship. Are you returning the people that you saved? Why?
Gosh, no. Who do you think we are? They crashed probably a day or so ago, and we heard word as we were resting up and trying to take care of everyone's wounds that they had crashed. Word travels quick around here. So we decided, well, if they're incapacitated, maybe we could catch up with them and see that justice was served.
And why do you think that you are in a position to mete out justice on the island?
Well, me and my compatriot are both very well-trained warriors, and you should hear some of the heartbreaking stories from these people. It's absolutely inhumane what they went through, and it really it gets under my skin. It makes my blood boil, and I wanted to administer justice. I wanted to see that justice was done, and I didn't expect to be able to run into you and your company.
He continues his path around the carts, goes back to Lena. So where exactly did you find these people?
Like I said, we've been traveling for a little bit now together. I don't know why this part matters so much.
Well, you haven't answered my question. You've been traveling for a bit, for a while now.
Yes.
But how did you meet this 24 people that you're now ferrying around in a pair of carts that were stolen from the plantation?
They weren't. These carts weren't stolen.
He walks up to the side of the cart and slaps an insignia on the door next to where you would slide in, and was like, the insignia of the sugarcane plantation on the side of both of these carts.
Yeah, no. These were these carts were appropriated very oh my god, my brain is stopping.
Give me a performance check.
God damn it. A lovely 4.
I'm going to stop you right there. You seem
Go
to
for
be
it.
stumbling over your words quite a bit.
Yep.
Are you nervous?
Not so much nervous as confused, mostly. Your stature is very intimidating and handsome, and I just was not necessarily prepared for it. That uniform suits you very well. I'm just trying to do a good thing for some people who good things don't seem to happen very often to. So.
Okay. He walks away, he goes back towards the front, and he starts to walk over to his troop, and then he turns back to Curtis and says, one more thing, and maybe this is not a big deal. But you do realize that the clothing that every single one of these people wearing has the insignia of the plantation on it, and you see all the guards draw their swords.
And maybe this is nothing.
It was worth a shot.
It was. We've got
So
this.
what's the plan?
I'm going to retcon a little bit and say that before we took off, we agreed on a signal in case there's ever danger, and I pound on the back giving the signal.
Got you.
Okay.
Yep.
And is this signal for the people or for you and Lena?
Both. The people and Lena.
And what is this signal supposed to do?
Lena knows that if she hears the signal to prepare to fight, and the people know to prepare to defend themselves if necessary, or to run if necessary.
Okay. And then you see the commander standing in front of your cart, in between your 2 horses. Of the 12 other guards, 4 go around the left, 4 go around the right. Their right and left, not your right and left. Make sure I get that correct. And then 4 stand behind, so you're basically flanked in kind of a semicircle of Crown's Guard. And as you're pondering what to do, the ones on the side start to head back towards Lena and demand that she get out of the cart.
Okay. While this is happening, Curtis, while we've been fighting the past few days, have you tended to go left or right when you're doing anything? Would I have caught on to that?
If I'm throwing my shield, I'm going to say I throw it like a frisbee, so I would go right.
Okay. So knowing that, I'm going to, as I see the guards coming around, I'm going to hop down out of my cart and head to the left towards the guards.
Okay. To your left, not their left.
The opposite of what Curtis would do, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm going to pop a superior potion real quick, because I didn't do that before.
while this is happening, I will draw my shield, but not in a like I'm ready to fight you way, just slowly pulling it out.
Okay. And as the guards that are going around on the right side of your cart, one of them takes their blade and slashes at the covering to expose the people inside, and you see another guard try to grab one of the people and pull them out of the cart.
Okay, as soon as they grab the people, I'm going to attack.
Okay, roll for initiative.
Okay.
19.
Nice. Well, that's not terrible. 14.
Okay. That's a lot of guards.
That's a lot of guards, he says as he's rolling initiative.
I didn't think this through. Actually, I did think this through, but this isn't how I expected it to go. Okay. So
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. So the positioning of the battle, since it's so many people, basically everybody's still in the carts except for Curtis and Lena. You've got 4 on each side, and then 5 in the front, including the commander. So I'm going to make a note of where each of these are.
4 on each side of each cart.
No, basically, like in a single file line, there's just 4 on the side.
Gotcha.
Okay. And so the first guard going to... Okay, he's in the front. So he's going to go to attack Curtis with his... with a sword. And we know that a 12 is not going to hit Curtis.
Correct.
And then the other... Well, another 12. So both of them miss. And it's Curtis's turn.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. I'm going to throw my shield at the guy who first grabbed at people.
Okay.
It's gonna be... where'd my shield go? Shard Tabletop updated, and now I'm confused by it.
Ooh, did it? I haven't hopped on it since I stopped DMing.
Okay. I feel like I lost all my stuff.
Oh no.
No, we're good. We're good. We're good. Okay. 10 to hit.
No.
Okay. As the shield ricochets back, I'll go to bash one of the guys who attacks me in the face with the shield. And that's gonna be a 6 to hit. So
Oh.
no good. That is my turn.
Okay. So then the guard that you threw the shield at initially is going to charge at you. Wow. We know an 11's not going to hit.
Correct.
It's just all stormtroopers at this point. And the other guard, well, he's going to roll a natural 1. So
Heck
when
yeah.
this guard lunges at you and misses, he is going to actually get kicked by one of the horses and take 5 points of damage.
Nice.
So you got the old Terry Funk from the horse, which is, by the way, I don't condone horse or animal abuse, but that single moment of Nitro where the horse kicks him and he turns to fight the horse might be the funniest thing I've ever seen in wrestling. Lena,
Yes.
your turn.
Okay. I will have thrown the potion bottle aside. And as I'm walking towards the guards, put my hands on my hips and pull out my 2 swords and run at the first guy that's right there.
Okay.
And swing for a natural 20.
All right.
Starting off
Nice.
strong. Okay. So that's going to be 13, 14, 16 damage for the first attack.
Okay. And as we've found from these guards, that they're not very strong. They're cowards. So with one blow, you've taken out one of the guards.
My second
Hell yeah.
one is going to be a 22 to hit
Mm-hmm.
and 9 damage.
All right.
And my last attack, an 11.
That actually hits.
Oh, okay. For 6 damage.
Okay. And just like that, you're down 2 of the guards.
Hell yeah. Nice job.
Heck yeah.
And let's see. Next guard's going to attack. He's going to lunge at Curtis because he's in the front. And it's a 15. Does a 15 hit, Nick?
It does not.
I didn't think so. And same from the next guy, but he's going to roll a 7. That's obviously not going to work. And then one of the guards nearest to Sarah is going to attack Lena. Does a 17 hits, right?
Oh, yeah.
And so it's so he swings his sword, and it's for 7 points of piercing damage or slashing damage. Sorry.
Okay, yeah. Yep.
And then we've got the next guy. 8's not going to hit. Either not going to hit Sarah.
Nope.
Does a 15.
Yes.
Okay. The last guard on your side is then going to do 3 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And then the commander is going to take his great sword and go towards Curtis. Uh-oh. With a natural 20.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
It's going to be 12, 15. It's 18 points of piercing damage.
All right.
Or slashing damage, sorry, from the great sword.
Okay.
You okay, buddy?
I'm fine.
Okay.
And now it's we're looped back to the beginning. The guard who rolled a 20, he's going to also attack Curtis, but a 15 doesn't hit. We just established that. Nick, it's your turn.
All right. I'm going to turn towards the commander and just try to take him out. So a 25 to hit with my shield.
Yep.
Heck yeah.
And I'm actually going to use my, I forgot what it's called. Ooh.
Smite.
Yeah, my smite.
Yes.
To add a d8 to that, so that is 12 damage.
Okay.
And then as I get my shield back, I will smash him again.
Alrighty.
That's going to be 22 to hit
Okay.
and 8 damage.
Alright. He takes both of those shots and he's very unhappy, but he's still standing. So he's quite a bit sturdier than the other guards.
Makes sense.
Let's see. The next guard is going to try to stand up for his commander. Oh, man. 11's not going to hit. And we've got the guy who was kicked by the horse. And he's going to lunge at you, Nick. 19 does hit.
It
Correct.
does.
And it's going to be 5 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And then there's one more person before Sarah's turn. He's going to attack Sarah. As an 18 hits, right?
Yeah.
And so, very lucky. Just 2 points of slashing damage.
Okie.
And it's your turn.
Alrighty. I will go to the next guy. Just gonna start swinging.
Okay.
22 to hit.
Yep.
4 damage. Ooh. Oh, 12. 12 will hit.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's going to be 11 damage.
Okay.
I'm excited.
That guy is dead. So that's now 3.
Alright, so my last guy, or my last, 9 will not hit.
It does not hit.
Nope. Okay, then I'm done.
A couple of nice strikes takes out a third guard, so you're now up 3-0 on Curtis. And
I have 3!
the next guy on the nearest to you is going to swing at you, but it's 5 to hit, so he'll miss.
May hit me?
Yeah. A
Oh.
5's not going to hit you, right?
No, yeah, no, it doesn't. Okay, no, never mind. I'm not gonna do anything. Nope, it's good.
Okay. The next guy, his standing next to him, is also going to swing at you, but it's 18 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that'll hit.
And that's 5 points of slashing damage.
Alrighty.
And then the next guy does a 12 hit.
No.
Okay. And the last guy is a 7, so it doesn't hit either. And then the last guard in the front is going to swing at Curtis for a 17 hit. Nope. Okay.
Nice.
And the knight's going to raise his greatsword and swing at you again. And he was, what's his plus 5? Oh, still 17, so he misses as well.
Yes.
We're back to the front. I'd say I need to get new dice, but these are helping you out. And the guy, the first guard, rolled a 20. He rolls a 10 to hit, so he's going to miss you, and we're back to you, Nick.
Okay.
Let's go.
Can I take a potion as a bonus action, or does that have to be a full action?
Kevin.
It's a full action.
Thought so. Okay. I'm going to drink one of my potion of greater healing.
Okay.
And heal up a total of 15 points.
All right.
And then what can I do for a bonus action?
I don't know what paladins do as a bonus action.
I don't think I can really do much. Most of my bonus action stuff requires me to attack.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's gonna be my turn.
Okay. Then the guards regroup. The one in the closest to you in the front is going to swing. He's going to roll a natural 1. So as you dodge out of the way, he also gets kicked by the horse.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Now the horses are really helping you out. His damage was... Okay. He's down to there. Got 1, 2... Just 2 more before Sarah's turn. Oops. And then the other guy on the side is going to reach to try to attack you, Nick, but he rolled a 9, so that doesn't work. And the other guy rolled a 7, so that doesn't work. Sarah.
Okay. I'm gonna start swinging again.
Okay.
Oh, I moved my dice. Okay. 14 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's gonna be 7 damage.
Okay. And you were attacking the first guy that was kicked by one of the horses, so he's down. And that's 4 for Lena.
Alright, 10 to hit.
No.
Yeah, okay. 13 to hit.
Yes.
Alright, so my last attack is gonna do 11 damage.
Okay. And that's enough to kill another one of the guards, so it's now 5-0.
Hell yeah.
Anything else?
Nope, that's everything.
Okay.
Other than, like, a satisfied sigh.
Hey Nick, really quick, which oath did you take?
Protector, I believe. I think that's what it's called.
Tom, I found an Instagram account you might like. It's this dude, and he makes some really awesome looking drinks. Like, they're like spin-offs of traditional, like, old fashions and stuff like that. Just knowing what you drink, you might like it. Next time he comes into my feed, I'll send it to you because I think you'd like it.
Oh, awesome.
He did it was like a raspberry old fashioned, muddled, and then he also did like a blended one. I think you might like it.
That sounds good.
I know.
Mixology of TikToks are so fascinating.
Right?
Are you guys good? Were you giving Nick information, Kevin?
Oh, no, I'm good.
Okay.
I was,
All right.
okay, yeah, I was just trying to fill the...
No, I didn't know if we were waiting on something. Okay, so then the guards on the other side of the cart, the one nearest the back, is going to swing around the back and come towards you, Sarah, for 17, which I think hits.
Yeah, as he comes into reach, though, I'm going to use superiority dice to make an attack on him.
Okay.
That's a natural 20.
Awesome.
So 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's 12 damage, and then I'll take his attack.
Okay. So, but if you hit him first, 12 damage is enough to not have to take his attack.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's 0. Another guard from the right sees you take him out before he even is able to attack, and he wants to get revenge for his buddy, but he rolls a 7, so that's not going to hit. And the next guy, an 11 doesn't hit, right, Nick?
Nope.
No.
Oh.
No, it does not.
The last guy, another 11. Jeez. So now we're back to the knight, or to the commander. And he rolls a 9. That doesn't do anything.
I will have to tell Mr. Man that there were knights in this game. He will just love it.
And then the front guard, it's a dirty 20, so that'll hit, right, Nick?
Sure does.
And it's 4 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And it's your turn.
All right, I'm going to keep chopping at the knight, the head guy.
Okay.
Bash him in the face with my shield for 11.
It's just like Captain America take on like the big bad, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. I'll take all
Does
the
it-
little guys.
Yeah.
Sure.
Does an 11 hit?
Use it later.
Oh, you muted! You muted! Oh no, you're muted!
Can't hear you.
I'm still muted.
There we
There
go!
you are.
I think I hit the button twice. Sorry. No, we were solving
No
a quick
worries.
dog. Did you say it does an 11 hit?
Yeah.
It does not hit the commander, no.
What I thought. Okay. All right, I will take another swing at him. Oops. Ugh, and an 8's not gonna hit.
Oh.
It does not.
That is my turn.
You should
Okay.
take the lucky feat next time you can take a feat.
Yeah, I should.
Nick, really quick. So it's the Oath of Protection.
Mhm.
Okay, so you can use your channel divinities as a bonus action.
I can?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
That's what this
Ooh.
D&D wiki that I'm looking at says is that the channel divinities that you take at 3rd level, you should champion challenge and the turn of the tide. Both of those are bonus actions.
Good to know.
According to this thing that I'm reading.
I don't know what those are. That sounds exciting.
Paladins can take their channel divinity, like I want to say it's like proficiency bonus or their charisma bonus times per day.
Yeah, it's charisma bonus.
Nice.
So you can like challenge somebody and they get special things, or as a bonus action, or you can do something else.
Yeah.
So the
Well,
next
thanks, Kevin.
guard, coming from the side of Nick's cart, is going to attack Lena, and 17 hits, right?
Oh, yes, it does.
For 5 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And then the other guard in the front is going to lunge at Nick with his sword. I can't remember, 17 doesn't hit, Nick?
Does not hit.
I'm excited.
Sarah.
Okay, I'm going to start swinging.
I figured.
Yeah. 25 to hit.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah. 11 damage.
Okay, so now it's 7-0. You're just accumulating a bunch of bodies at your feet.
I like step on them to get to the next guy. 15 to hit.
Yep.
And this is a D8, so that's a 6, so 9 points of damage.
Okay.
And my last...
Unfortunately, this time you didn't kill somebody in one blow.
Oh, all right, then an 18 to hit.
Yep.
And 11 points of damage.
Okay. Well, now he's dead.
Okay.
So now it's 8-0.
Okay.
Yes. And that's your turn, right?
Yep, that's everything I can do.
So one of the guards from the front, hearing all the cries from their friends, is going to go around the back, close the distance, and swing at you for an 18 to hit.
Ew, yeah.
And 6 points of slashing damage.
Gross.
And then the other one is going to attack Nick again. But we know a 12 doesn't hit. And now it's the commander's turn. And he rolls a natural 1. Yes. Nick, how would you handle him missing with his greatsword?
I feel like I would bash him in the face with my shield.
Yes.
Sure. Give me an attack roll.
Yeah. Oh my god, an 11.
That doesn't hit.
What is happening?
Swings with his great sword and misses, and you try to bash him with the shield, but he's able to parry it with his sword. And the other guard in the front is going to use that opening to swing at you. A 19 hits, right?
It does.
For 3 points of slashing damage, and it's your turn.
I'm going to continue my assault on this guy and try to hit him for the second time this whole battle.
I believe in you.
17 to hit.
Yes.
And I'm going to make it a divine smite.
Yes.
Ugh, not very much, though. 9 damage.
Okay.
I got snake eyes on that.
Oh.
And then I will attack him again with
Okay.
my shield. Natural 1.
All right. So you're going to try to bash him with your shield. As you step towards him, you trip over something on the ground, and you miss. But since you got to retaliate against his 1, he's going to do the same for you.
Fair.
But again, an 11 doesn't hit. So you guys are just locked in this stalemate of parrying each other's mistakes.
True warriors.
Yep.
We understand each other's style because we were trained the same.
That's right.
From the same military.
Yeah.
It's like one of those cartoons where like the two people face off that are identical and they just keep punching each other's fists.
Yeah.
Which I never thought made sense because if they're both right-handed, they should be punching each other.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Nope, that's my turn.
Okay. And then the next guard is going to swing at you. 13 doesn't hit. And, that's all of them. Sarah.
Yep, I'm gonna... How many people do I have around me?
There's just one in the back with you, and then there's 2 up front with Curtis and the commander.
Okay, so I'm gonna deal with this guy right here.
Okay.
For a 24 to hit.
That hit.
And 9 damage.
Alrighty. Still on his feet. I misspoke. There's still 3 in the front with Curtis and the commander. So there's 4 guards and the commander.
Okay. 24 to hit. And 9 damage.
Alrighty. That's the 9th body in your pile of corpses.
Yep. I will step on this guy to walk over him and head towards one of the other little minions that I can reach.
They're all in the front. Your speed is 30, right? You
Yeah.
can get to the front, no problem.
Okay, yeah. Okay. So I want to get one of the minions with my last attack for 21.
Okay.
And 11 points of damage.
Okay. That makes 10. And so as you drop this next guy and you appear from the side and there's one fewer guard, you see the commander's notice that almost all of his guards are now out of the line of sight and that you both are in the front and you can see perceptibly on his face that his mood has changed.
I'm also
Anything?
standing on top of this guy that I just felled.
Yeah. Gotta make yourself be as big as possible.
I'm a big girl.
All right. The next guy, he's gonna turn and face you, and he's going to attack Lena after you killed his buddy, and that's
Okay.
a natural 20.
Okay.
6, 7. It would be 11 points of slashing damage.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
And we're back to the commander. He's gonna attack you again, Nick. For, geez, an 18 hits, right?
It does.
Okay. And then he's got, so he swings his greatsword for 11 points of slashing damage. And then the other guard in the front that's not focused on Lena is going to swing at you, but a 16 doesn't hit. So it's your turn.
My turn. Okay. I'm going to drink another potion. And I'm going to heal 16. And then as a bonus action, I'll channel divinity and imbue one weapon that I'm holding with positive energy. And for 1 minute, I also add my charisma modifier to attack rolls.
Nice.
Okay.
And it emits a light, but that doesn't matter.
Okay.
What color is this light, Nick?
It is... can it be red, white, and blue?
Can be whatever you want.
The colors of my nation's flag.
Yes. I love it.
And that is my turn.
I imagine
Okay.
little white, like, baby stars sprinkle out from it also.
Yeah. It makes me very shiny, very sparkly.
Yeah, it just radiates off of your shield and your armor. Okay. The other guard in the front's going to swing at Lena.
Oh.
16 hit
Yeah.
for 4 points of slashing damage.
All right.
And it's your turn.
It's my turn?
Yeah.
Oh,
You
heck.
killed everybody else.
Okay. Yeah. I'm going to retaliate.
Okay.
For 10.
Does not hit.
Okay. I'm going to attack again for 23. And that's 11 points of damage.
Okay.
Is
As
he-
I'm sure you figured out now, that's the amount
He's
that you need to kill.
Okay. And then I'm going
11.
Okay. I'm going to use my bonus action to do my second wind ability to heal myself
Okay.
for a lovely 8 points of damage. That could have been way better. That's fine. And that's my turn.
Okay. The commander's going to swing at you again, Nick. Wow, he sucks. A 12 doesn't hit. The guard in the front is now going to turn his attention to Lena. And we know 7 doesn't hit. It's your turn now.
Oh, if he misses me, I'm gonna swing at him. I'm gonna use my superiority dice to swing at him because if he misses me, I can do that. 13 to hit.
Okay.
Yeah. Ugh. That's 6 points of damage.
All right. He's still on his feet, but you did get a nice blow in there.
I am standing on top of his friend. I am panting, and I'm just like, no, you don't do that.
Nick.
Okay. I'm coming at the commander.
All right.
18 to hit.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm out of spell slots, so I'm not gonna do a divine smite, so I'll just roll it. 8 damage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna uppercut him with my shield. 22 to hit.
Yes.
And 7 damage.
Okay. You can see with that Second one, as it connects with his face, you think you broke his nose. There's like a spatter of blood. He takes a big, like, uneasy step back. His great sword falls to his side, but he's still holding on to it, and he gives you that kind of look of like, is that all you got?
How dare he?
That is my turn.
Okay. Sarah.
The commander's the only one. No, I still got this guy right here, right?
One more.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna swing at him for
Okay.
a 22 to hit.
Yep.
11 damage.
Yep. That's the end of him. So
Okay.
now it's just the commander.
Curtis, how are you looking?
I'm fine.
You're fine?
Yeah. How are you looking?
I'm fine.
Mhm.
I'm going to hold
Don't be afraid to steal my kill.
Oh, I'm not afraid to steal your kill, not at all. Oh, is that an invitation? Do you want me to help? Because I was just
No,
gonna
not at all.
No,
I just
okay.
don't want you to hold your action on
Oh.
my account.
I'm going to hold my action for if this commander dude rolls a natural 20. Like, if I feel like he's got a really good hit on my friend. Otherwise, I'm just gonna stand here, standing on my little pile of bodies, and just watching my friend take this like badass down.
Okay. Commander puts his second hand on his great sword, raises it back to his shoulder. We know a 21's going to hit.
Yep. Uh-oh.
For just 7 points of slashing damage. Your turn, Nick.
All right, let's see what I get. Yeah, 22 to hit.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to raise my shield up and shout very loudly at the top of my lungs and just charge at the dude, shield held out in front of me, for only 6 damage.
Okay. You make solid contact. He takes another step back, but he's still on his feet.
And now I went low, now I'm going to go high again, going for the uppercut. Natural 1.
Mm.
Okay. He's too tired to really retaliate with the sword, but he's able to sidestep, and then as you lunge and miss, you end up falling to one knee.
Prone.
Anything else?
That is my turn.
Sarah.
All right. I'm just gonna stand there. I'm gonna let Curtis do his thing.
Oh, come on.
Okay.
You're humoring me.
Not at all. I believe in you. Oh my god, you've got.
Patronizing.
No, not at all.
It's the commander's turn.
She got 11 kills. You can have this.
No, okay. I'm holding my action, and in case he
Take
gets
the
a
dodge action. The dodge action is the superior action to take.
Well, it's the commander's turn, and that's a natural 20.
Nice.
So it's going to be...
So I was saying, I was holding my action. So if he got a natural 20, I would attack him, so he can have his 20, and then I'll attack him.
That's 20 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Nick, it's your turn.
No. Okay, fine.
I'm looking pretty rough for wear, too. Do I need to use any movement or action to get back to my feet?
You need to use half of your movement, so it'd just be like 15.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll get back to my feet and stare the dude defiantly in the eyes as I swing my shield at him and valiantly miss with an 8.
Yep. You trying to defy to survive?
But then I will catch him on the backswing with a natural 20.
Yes!
How do you want this to go down?
Ah!
Well,
Yes!
I stood up, defiantly stared him in the eyes.
Yes!
I swang at him with my shield, and he ducked out of the way. But as he was off balance, moving out of the way of my shield, I swung back and back-fisted him in the back of the head.
You feel a very gross kind of crunching sound as you realize you've shattered the back of his skull.
Oh.
He falls forward as he lands next to your feet. The horse closest to you stomps on him a few times for good measure, and it was 12-1 in that fight.
I'll take it.
12-1, Lena.
I'm proud of you both.
So now what? We've got 2 carts full of scared, rescued prisoners, 4 horses that are very startled, and 13 bodies in various states of grisly repose on the ground.
Lena's gonna turn around and face the carts and raise her swords up and go, yeah!
And everybody in the car kind of sheepishly looks at you and they want to clap, but they're also mortified at the violence they just saw. And then you see there's like some whispers and spattering of clapping, but just like very uncomfortable. Like, are we better with the people that beat us or the people that can murder us?
I'm gonna take a seat on the ground and pop another potion.
You hear a small voice pipe up from behind you in the cart. He goes, do you want us to get rid of these bodies like we did in the field?
Heck yeah!
Good idea.
Yeah.
Like, okay, everybody who's not shackled, jump out really quick. And you see, 8 or 10 people kind of scurry around and grab the bodies by the wrists and the ankles and take them into the underbrush, kick some dirt over the pools of blood, kind of cover up any scene of battle. This takes, I'd say, 10 or 15 minutes. You guys kind of just sit and relax before they jump back in their cart.
I sit next to Curtis and I pound his shoulder. Dude, that was so cool.
Yeah, you did. You're very impressive.
No, did you see what you did? You crumpled that dude. He thought he was the shit. He might be commander of this whole island, and you took him down.
I mean, he did command a unit of about, 12 people-ish? 13?
That was really cool.
But you also killed the other people. All 13 of them.
I wasn't counting.
That's okay.
It's not
We both did good in our own ways.
It's not a competito. We saved all these people.
That's true.
With a little, hair flip.
Which reminds me, we should probably get
We
out
should
of here.
probably leave. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you good to go? Do you need another potion?
No, I'm all good now. That one set me right. I'm ready.
Okay. Shabam, let's go.
So as you guys head back north, we cut back to Zug in the Drunken Kobold, and you've got your collective of people standing around.
Hardy.
That is an amazing story. What else have you done? Tell us another story. And you have people calling for you to regale them with a story, offering to buy you drinks and food. And it's for the first time, Zug is the very most popular man in the room.
Aww.
Yeah, he goes off on this tirade of highly exaggerated in his drunken state. He's just highly exaggerating every pirate story he ever had. He's coming up with a reason on how his injury that never happened to his leg happened. He's got this whole backstory as he's just going on and on. And he'll go back to details that he had just said, and he'll say them wrong the second time because he doesn't even remember his old lie.
And while you're hanging out, you hear a familiar tiny little voice from behind. Hey, big fella, haven't seen you in a while. And Gila jumps up on the chair next to you.
Is that? Yeah,
it's your girlfriend!
Yeah, that's my girlfriend.
Yes.
Oh, how you doing?
I'm good. So you took care of the people that were taking out the rum and the sugar plantation? Is that what I heard? I heard you telling stories.
Oh, the big ugly dudes. Yeah, I gave them the big one too, and they gave me rum for it.
She reaches her arm out and kind of rubs your bicep. She's like, "Where are your friends?"
They It's a good question. Where are they?
Where are my friends?
Oh, yeah, they left me at the place. They wanted me to bring the rum for some reason. I think it's because I'm so good at delivering and drinking rum.
It does seem like you did a very good job. And she's kind of just flirting with you as she was before, and then she says, "When your friends get back, make sure they come visit us at that place I told them about."
The place.
Yes, the place.
Which place?
Just tell Lena, she'll know. She knows.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. Zug has it.
Okay. Do you want me to write you a note, Zug?
No.
Okay. Would you like some more food?
Yes.
She calls to the server to come over, and they bring out some more fish. There's like skewers with little fish with crispy skins that were grilled, and there's some fun tropical like fruit salad that's got some sashimi in it, so it's kind of like a poke bowl.
Oh, yes! I almost had one for lunch today.
And yeah, so you're just having the greatest time ever being the celebrated hero Zug. And when Nick returns, we will rejoin our caravan.
I'm so happy for you, Zug.
He's so happy. He's living his best life.
He
right now.
really is. I just love Gila. She's just so sweet. I forget how you described her. I picture her as like a yellow tiefling, which for whatever reason I don't think is like a traditional tiefling, but that's just kind of like how I like envision her like aura. Her vibe. It's just a happy like dandelion yellow. I don't know why.
Yeah, I just always, even like when I write stuff, I kind of leave out those descriptive details of like.
No, that's fair. That's fine.
You can ascribe whatever kind of persona you want.
Yeah, so then like for the way you described her, she just gave off like this really happy yellow like vibe.
Fun.
Yes,
for me.
My yellow tiefling girlfriend.
With cute little like, I don't know, like little like baby like ram horn like horns.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's just really cute. Yeah, yeah. Just super cute.
You good, Nick?
I'm good.
Welcome back.
Okay. You and Sarah, give me another perception roll.
Oh dear. 11.
12.
Okay. So as you continue up the path for maybe about another hour or so, you look up as you go through kind of an area closer to the water where there's less tree coverage, and you see that you're getting very close to where the vultures and the buzzards are circling. And as you get even closer, you hear a voice coming from in front of you going, saying something that you can't quite make out, but it's a very deep voice coming from what seems to be the road in front of you, not too far around the next corner.
Can I try to listen a little closer to see if I can find out what the voice is saying?
Sure. How do you want to do that? You guys are still traveling in the cart.
I'm going to signal for us to slow down a little bit.
Okay.
To make a little less noise. And approach cautiously.
Okay. Give me another perception roll. Or investigation. No, perception.
18.
Okay. So as you creep closer, you come to a point where there's a pretty sharp right turn in the direction that you're going. And you can't see anything, but you hear that booming voice. It's speaking in a language that's unfamiliar to you. And then you hear another voice coming from the trees not behind you, but kind of off to the side, that seems to be answering the first voice. You hear some kind of heavy footfalls in the brush in front of you.
I'm going to signal for us to stop. And once we come to a stop, I'm going to hop off my cart, draw my shield, and approach cautiously to see if I can see who it is that's talking.
Okay. And so you creep up. Are you going to stay on the path? Are you going to go into the woods and peek out there? What's Curtis's MO here?
Yeah, we're gonna slide into the woods and
Okay.
approach from within the shade of the trees.
Okay. So as you just give me a stealth check
Yeah.
because you're very shiny.
11.
Okay. So you're able to get into the brush and you're very cognizant of your footfalls, so you're trying not to step on any dry, dead branches or anything. You peek your head out and you're met with a grisly scene. There is can't even speak. 4 ogre bodies in the middle of the road being pecked at by vultures and buzzards, and there's a pair, at least a pair of dire wolves that you see beheaded on the side, and the booming voice that you heard comes back out from the woods, and it's another ogre. He grabs his friend by the ankle and starts to drag the body into the woods, and you hear 2 other voices coming from the woods in a language you don't recognize that seem to be communicating what the scene is. You can kind of almost taste the iron in the air, and all of the scavenger birds are swooping down and pecking at the eyes of the dead ogres. It's a very grisly scene.
So there's 3 of them, it sounds like, 3 living ones
You've seen
that I
one,
can tell.
and then you hear 2 other voices. So as
Okay.
far as you can tell, there's 3.
Okay. 2 are in the woods right now. One is out in the clearing.
Yes, dragging away one of the bodies.
Okay. I'm gonna sneak back to our convoy and relay what I have seen to Lena. I'll let her know. It seems like someone already took out, I don't know, like 4 of these guys, but there's at least 3 that are still around.
Oh man.
I don't know if we can take them on. I don't know if the 2 of us can take them. I mean, who else could have killed him but Zug, right? That's got to be who killed him.
Absolutely. This sounds absolutely like something Zug could do.
It's definitely not that army that we killed. There's no way they could have taken him on.
No, not at all. If we didn't have our friends with us, I'd say let's do it. But I think it's best if we get them to town.
Yeah.
Maybe if this is Zug, when we get to town, we should ask him. Then we could come back and we could get them.
That's what I'm thinking too. So I think we should just try to get past them.
Okay.
So as you're having this conversation, you hear sound that you don't immediately know what it is, but it sounds as though something is being dragged across the ground.
Does it sound like it's coming towards us or away from us?
It just sounds like it's coming from the scene you just left.
Okay. I think that they're probably too overwhelmed by what they're trying to do, taking care of their dead, that if we just blast past them, they won't try to pursue us.
Okay. Yeah.
So let's do that.
Let's do it.
I'll hop back in my cart and try to give the horses a signal to take off, go fast.
Okay, give me an animal handling check.
5.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the same thing.
Okay. Animal handling check as well.
Where's animal handling? Oh,
The second one.
that's a -1. 18.
Okay. So
Oh, no.
you get geared up and you grab the reins. You're trying to get the horses to go, and the horses start to go for a trot for you, Nick, but they're not really responding to your urgency. And then you hear rumbling behind you, kind of in the grass to the left. Lena's horses and her cart shoot past you around the corner. As you round the corner, Lena, you see a giant log blocking the path.
Oh, no.
And your horses come to a very quick stop. Lurching forward, it almost sends you out of your seat, and everybody behind you kind of is jostled. which point Nick comes like moseying around the corner with the 4 horses and sees that you stopped.
And I guess I will stop behind her. Can I see the log?
Where are you directly behind her?
Yeah, I would assume I'm coming up just right behind her.
If you're directly behind her, I would say that you probably don't see the obstruction in the road.
I'm
You just
gonna.
see that Lena has come to an abrupt stop after passing you.
I'll loud whisper like, "You didn't have to wait for me. Just go."
I can't!
What do you mean you can't?
There's a log in the road!
Oh my! There's a log in the road.
There's a log! Come up here, help me move it!
Okay. I'll hop out of my cart and come up and try to help move the log out of the
We're
road.
both pretty strong. I'm sure we can do it.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, give me a strength check.
Oh, 21.
Dirty 20.
Juice!
Nice.
Yeah. So you each grab the same end or opposite ends. How you doing this?
I feel like if we did the same end, we can move it.
Yeah, we're like pivoting.
Pivoting, thank you. Words are hard for me right now.
So you both grab the same end and you get into a nice deep squat and you muster all of your strength. And
I'm practicing those, by the way.
with the heavy rolls, the good rolls that you just did, you're able to just barely almost pick it up, but it's not moving.
Well, that's not great.
That's not good at all.
What
you
if
see one of the guys from the cart poke his head out of the hole that was cut in it to see what's going on?
I'm going to signal for as many able-bodied people to come over and help us try to move this?
Okay. You get, say, 8 people, and they come up, and you're still going to all grab the same end?
Yeah.
Okay. So you grab the same end, and as you're picking it up, you're able to get it off the ground, and you're kind of all like sidestepping, almost like in a crab walk, and you're moving it off to the side of the road, and you're able to get it out of the way, and you set it down.
Okay, go. Let's get back to the carts and get out of here.
And so as everybody's loading back into their carts, the 2 of you are the last to go and approach, and as you're getting towards the horses, a boulder comes flying into the road and lands right in front of you. No! And you hear a loud scream from the woods. And an ogre bursts through, rending the trees aside and charges at you.
Well, I guess we have to fight him.
You don't understand what he's saying, but he's so enraged that you almost can feel that he's asking if you killed his friends.
Oh.
I'm not going to try to reason with him. I'm going to immediately pull out my shield and get ready to defend the people.
Yeah, same here.
Okay, roll for initiative.
14.
11.
All right, Sarah, you're up first.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
The one ogre for now.
19 to hit.
Yes.
5 damage.
Okay.
14 to hit.
Yes.
11 damage.
Okay.
And 23 to hit. And 4 damage.
Okay. Nick.
I'm going to attack with my shield. 10.
That does not hit.
Alright, I'm going to swing with my shield again. 17 to hit.
Yes.
Yes.
And a whole 4 damage.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
All right. So the ogre's going to raise his great club and swing at Sarah since she did the most damage to him.
Okay.
Oh, he rolls a natural 1.
I also totally forgot that if I have a feat that if I hit someone with my sword, they have disadvantage on attacks. And I reduce their speed by 10 feet, but he rolled a 1, so it doesn't matter. And it didn't matter earlier because I kept, it didn't matter before. But for this guy, he has disadvantage on me.
Okay.
Or just disadvantage on attacks. So, but he got a 1.
As he rolls a 1, so he brings his great club up, and as he swings it down, You dodge out of the way, and he actually hits the boulder in the road. And the boulder splits in two, and he does that thing where like his hands shake really bad, like a cartoon character, and actually drops his great club. So he's currently weaponless. Sarah, it's your turn.
Oh,
As
right.
you turn to go back to fight him, you hear two cries in the distance in the woods that sound similar to him, and they're getting closer.
All right, I'm going to say we've got company. Let's take this guy down. A whole 9 to hit.
No.
Nope. How about a 15 to hit?
Yes.
Okay, so that's going to be 7 points of damage, and then my last attack is going to be 25 to hit.
Yep.
With 11 points of damage.
Okay. Nick.
Yep, I'm going to swing with my shield again at this guy. 24 to hit.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And 5 damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to uppercut him again. Natural 20.
Yes!
All right.
And that's going to be 11 damage.
That's it? It's the max plus your roll?
Oh, no, wait. Sorry. I forgot to add the extra. That's
Thanks, you
14 damage.
Heck yeah.
Okay. So as you hit him once, and then you jump off of a piece of the broken boulder and give him a big uppercut with your shield. He falls backwards and he hits his head on the club that he had dropped, and he's not getting back up. And you hear from the woods, closer than before, but still not visible, 2 other voices yelling. What's the plan?
The boulder split in 2, right?
Yeah, you can get around it.
Okay, we're going to try to get out of here before the other ogres come out.
Okay, I'm going to hop in my cart and I'm going to bolt it.
All right, give me animal handling.
Come on. 11.
Okay.
And I got an 8.
Okay, so you both are able to get the horses going. Sarah, your horses seem a little less interested in speeding off after they had to abruptly come to a stop in front of the log. But you take off in the lead, and Curtis is behind you in the covered wagon. And as you start to proceed, you hear from behind a loud crash, and one of the trees is just thrown aside, and the two ogres, even bigger than the one that you faced, come barreling out behind you. And they're throwing rocks at the back of the carts, but you're too far for them to catch up to.
Nice.
So you're just going to keep going?
Yeah.
Okay. That natural 20 was very lucky, because there was like one more turn, and I was going to have them show up. So.
Oh, shit.
Perfect.
Okay, so you guys basically travel the rest of the way to Eastveld without problems. You pass the pathway you took earlier to go to where you fought the sea hags. As you do it, you feel a familiar vibration in your pocket, Lena, and you hear the cards calling to you. And eventually you are within sight of the southern gate, back into Eastveld.
The call of the cards are really strong, and everything that has happened today is just really stressing me out. I'm going to pull the cards out.
Okay.
And I'm going to look at it. I'm going to open it up. I'm going to look at it.
Okay. As you're looking at them, you hear in your head, there's no voice, but you're hearing it. It's basically telling you that you have to declare how many cards you want to draw, and then draw them. And that's all it's saying over and over again, is draw as many as you'd like.
I'm like really scared, right? Because these are like from the hags that they're just absolutely terrifying. But the call of these cards is really, 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 really strong. So I rolled a 1. I don't know if you can see that. I'm gonna grab a card.
Okay. Give me another d20 roll. And then we'll figure out what the card does.
Oh my god. 19.
Okay. You've drawn the rogue card. As you pull it out and you look at it, you see an interesting picture of a rogue. It kind of spins and then disappears, but nothing happens.
Oh. Well, I guess that wasn't that bad. And I stuff it back in my pocket, in my little side pouch, and I tuck it away.
And as you're doing that, you hear a guard in front of you go, "You two, slow down. The last guy that came through here nearly destroyed everything."
Oh, yes. Slowing down.
Sorry. Slowing down.
Thank you. And he just kind of goes on without any other word, and you're at the southern gate into Eastveld.
Whew. Okay, when there is a space for both carts, I'm going to kind of like move over so Nick's cart can pull up next to me.
Okay, so it's pretty much single file on the road until you get to the fountain. But as you get to the fountain in the center of town, there would be enough space to pull up next to each other.
Hey, so we did it. This is This is crazy. What do we do now?
Well, I think our first course of action should be to find Zug, see what happened to him, and then we should make our way to our ship to see if we can get it repaired and get it back on the water and get these people out of here.
Okay. In the meantime, is everyone just going to hang here? They might need to go potty. They might need to eat. What are we doing with our friends?
I mean, they can come with us to the inn. I'm willing to spend some money to try to get them some food. They definitely need it.
Agreed. Okay, let's do that. Absolutely. Yep, let's do that.
I think I have enough gold to be able to cover everyone.
Oh, me too.
So let's go.
Let's do that. Yep. Okay.
You're going to head to the inn at the end of the world?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys turn right and you head east towards the, where you eventually would end in the governor's mansion. And as you approach, you see out front the cart in front of the drunken kobold, the cart that Zug had driven. It's empty now, but the cart is there out front. It's been turned around facing towards the fountain, so it looks like maybe they're going to take it away. And you guys stop across from that, leaving enough space for people to maneuver in the road. You park out front of the inn at the end of the world.
As we hop out of the carts, I'll motion to everybody. Come on, everyone, with us into the inn. We're gonna pay for all your meals.
Yep.
Eat up, get your strength back.
Yep.
And then we're getting out of here.
Yep.
Are you going in with them?
Yes.
Okay. So as you walk in, the person behind the counter, the owner of the inn, spots you and goes, "You two, you're with the guy who brought the rum. The big fella.
Where is he?"
"Oh, he's across the street. He's drinking. I'm not going to give him that much booze. They can take care of it." What brings you in today?
I'm trying to get all of my friends fed. They're famished.
Yep.
He looks at the people as they come in and he beckons you to come over. He's like, "Come here." You guys lean over and he really quietly goes, They look like they have the plantation logo on them. Who are these people?"
They do. They are.
Did you rescue them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, they can't be in here. I have a small cellar below. If they go down through there's a trapdoor next to the fireplace.
Okay.
And there's a cellar underneath, and they can go in there, and I'll bring them food and stuff, but they can't be seen in here.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you. While you're at it, do you know of a place we can get them some clothes, something to get rid of the plantation marker?
There are a number of places that make garments, but I'm not on good terms with any of them. I can ask around, but it might be best to just keep them hidden until nightfall and then decide what you want to do with them.
Okay.
Okay. That works for us. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll drop a couple gold pieces.
Oh, thank you.
I'll drop. How much are you dropping?
I'm gonna drop like 5.
Okay. I'll drop 5 as well.
Okay. And so he scoops them up and he gets everybody downstairs, and as they're passing, he notices and he says to you that some of them still have their shackles on. He's like, my brother's a blacksmith. I can have him come take those off.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, we didn't have much time to try to get them free.
Mm-mm.
Okay. So he helps them all down and he promises that he'll feed them. Where to next?
Let's go
While
find
he's taking
Zug.
care of that, yeah, we gotta go find Zug.
Okay. So you cross the street quickly. You open the door into the saloon doors into the drunken kobold, and you see just a smattering of people surrounding a very boisterous, very drunk, very excited Zug, who's like
Woohoo!
singing and telling
Oh,
stories.
as soon as they walk in, he's telling the story about he's like, and then I picked up the cannon and I aimed it at him and I shot him dead.
Yes, you did!
Ah,
Ah!
He did it. I was there. I saw
I
it.
was there too. It was incredible.
yeah, they were there too. Drink more drinks, friends. And he just like he grabs the like his big old jug of rum and he just shoves it in Curtis's chest. He's like,
Oh, thanks.
drink up, bud.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
Hey, did we see your handiwork on the way here with the ogres?
Who?
We'll talk later.
What are ogres?
What are ogres? I slap his shoulder. This is why I like you.
Oh yeah, no. I made a lot of friends here.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We also have a lot of friends.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, we'd love for you to meet them, Zug. So whenever you're done here, maybe we could go across the street.
Okay, yeah. Hold up. Let me just finish this one. And he just bottoms up his thing, puts it down, reaches behind the bar and grabs it, palms another one, puts it underneath of his shoulder, stands up and is like, well, Zod, thank you. And
Are we leaving?
Yeah, let's go. Come on, Zug. Come on.
okay.
As you're heading out, Zug heads out, followed by Lena, and then
I
Nick.
toss a coin at the barkeep, a gold coin at the barkeep.
Curtis, you feel a tug on your elbow.
I look to see what's pulling on my elbow.
And you see it's the bartender, and he's telling you, thank you for everything you guys did. Hopefully that's the end of it. Did you see any more ogres on your way in?
Unfortunately, we did. There were at least 2 more. We managed to escape after taking one out. I assume Zug took out the rest, even though he's not admitting to it just yet, or doesn't know that he did. But there's at least 2 more.
Knows what ogres are.
That's fair. But there's at least 2 more out there.
Okay, well, we at least know what we're dealing with. So we promised you a reward, and he gives you the little sack. I think it was 900 gold from all of the various merchants.
Thank you so much.
And he's like, if you guys ever need more work, just come let me know. Or if you want to take out the rest of the ogres, I'm sure the town would be very happy.
Well, we'd hate to leave a job undone, so that's probably next on our list.
Okay. And he kind of sees you out, and as you're leaving, you can very, almost imperceptible, but like a sigh of relief to see you guys out of his establishment.
I get it. And I'll hurry up to catch up with the others and distribute our gold equally.
Zod is just gonna kind of like stare at the gold and just hand it right back.
Oh, right.
Oh,
I
right,
forgot.
yeah.
Sorry, Zug.
Do you?
I'll hold on to this for you.
I wasn't paying attention. How much are we getting?
300 each.
300. Okay.
I mean, Zug liked the shinies, but
I'm gonna be right back. Just saying.
Okay.
Okay.
yeah, Zug likes shinies, but Zug doesn't know.
I understand, Zug. I'll keep it safe for you.
Thank you.
I believe you have his other gold.
I do. That's why I have a lot of gold.
Yeah, I appreciate you playing accountant for him.
Yeah, anytime, man. I'll do it in real life too if you want me to pick up your POs.
Oh, thank you.
Anytime.
Yeah. No problem. Well, I guess now that electronic payments are becoming more common,
The
we'd have
best thing ever, man.
I know, right? I always forget that I have money on my Venmo.
That when I paid you earlier, Tom, that was all from already in my Venmo. I didn't have to pull from my bank
awesome.
account. It was awesome.
That's great. Yeah, I'm super excited about those new shirts.
Yeah.
Especially that they're embroidered. I feel like that is a different level than like the standard T-shirt.
Exactly.
You guys got shirts coming?
Yeah, they should
Yeah.
be a DOA.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they're very cool. I'm really excited about them.
Was it the just the plastic logo, or did you get something else? Or
It's the A that we wear, like I have on my gear, and Nick has on some of his shorts with the like laurel around it, and it's just in the corner. But then they're like the 3/4 sleeve baseball shirts, so they're like navy and gray, and then the logo is actually embroidered. I think they're
Pretty
gonna be pretty cool.
snazzy. Yeah.
very, very cool.
And we're also getting some more t-shirts in. I'm just waiting for a quote.
Yeah, and we're gonna get a new design done as well, I think.
Yeah.
Fun things.
Okay, sorry.
All better?
Yeah, all good.
Okay. You guys are crossing the street back towards the inn.
We head back to the inn at the end of the world. Actually, what time of day is it?
I'd say it's pretty close to dinner time. It's almost nightfall.
Okay, so maybe we'll grab dinner at the end of the world and come up with a plan to move our large party from one place to another.
Yeah.
As you enter, you see the owner look up at you again, and he gives you like a thumbs up. And where are you gonna go from there?
Bud is also just standing in the back giving thumbs up for no reason. He's just very drunk and just like, yeah, man.
I'll approach the bar and let the innkeeper know that we're also going to eat and hang out here for a couple hours, if that's okay.
Sure. Do you want to eat up here, or do you want to join the guys downstairs?
Let's join the folks downstairs. That way we can talk to them a bit.
Yeah.
Okay. So you approach, and you see that there's a trap door next to the fireplace, and he opens it up. You guys obviously fit easily. It looks like a tight squeeze, but Zug might be able to get through. And then he looks at Zug and he goes, it's a low roof down there, so you're going to have to hunch over, but I think you can fit.
Okay. And he's gonna do his absolute best. Let me see here. Yeah, it's uncomfortable, but I guess he makes it.
Okay, so you kind of pull yourself through, and you're in a room. The ceilings are maybe like 6 feet, so they're, a lot of the people, the taller races are sitting or hunched over, and you see that there's kind of a table that they've put a banquet out. There's bread and some meat skewers and some rice and some potatoes and a couple of different baked goods, and kind of hastily put together banquet. You see some jugs with water, and there's on the back there's a little bar area with some a couple of bottles of rum. And as you come down, the entire room kind of hushes, and they look at you, and there's like just appreciation. Everybody's rushing up to shake your hands, and slapping you on the back, and it's like a cacophony of voices thanking you. And as you look down, you notice that the shackles have been removed.
Excellent.
Everybody just kind of move around on their own.
As the voices slowly quiet down, I'll say, "All right, everybody, thank you. Okay. Take this time now to rest, eat, get your strength up. We have a ship nearby, but it kind of ran aground. So we need to come up with a plan to move all of you under the cover of night and to get that ship back on the ocean so we can sail out of here. But right now, let's feast.
Yes.
Cool. Anything you guys want to do while you eat? You need to talk about anything?
I want to spend some time talking to different people, making sure that they're as relatively comfortable as they can be.
Checking in for injuries.
Exactly. Helping at any minor things where we can, and then once I feel like everyone is taken care of, then I'll kind of like go over to where like Zug is, to kind of regroup and plan with Curtis and Zug.
Yeah.
So as you're making the rounds, you find, a few people that have some scrapes and some bruises, and you kind of help treat them a little bit. Everybody seems to be in pretty good health.
Good.
As you're just chatting, you find that there's a smaller dwarven fellow, and it's the most unexpected of things. He says that he has sailed a ship before, and that he would be happy to help guide your ship if you take him to it.
Heck yeah.
Back because usually they want to be in the mountains, not on the water. He's a little bit eccentric. Doesn't have a beard. He's a dwarf without a beard. Just a very odd duck, based on stereotypes in the land of Eastveld.
I would say that we're all kind of odd ducks in our own way, so I think that he fits in just fine.
Perfect. What's his name? Putting you on this spot.
Damn it.
Just with this one guy.
I don't know. He's been there so long, he doesn't know his own name.
He's forgotten his name.
Dwarven name generator. He is Bothor Dranin. There you go. Bothor Dranin, the sailor dwarf.
Perfect.
Love it.
All right, Othor. You got it. You can sail our ship.
Yep, you're the guy.
Yep, you're the guy. Because I was doing it before, and that is why we're in the position that we're in.
And so you make the rest of the rounds, and you find out kind of what people are good at. And there's the chef, and there's somebody with medical experience. And so the makings of a decent ship crew. And as you finish that up, you both take seats on either side of Zug, who's now nodding off.
I'll slap Zug on the arm. Hey.
Hey.
Stand at attention. Come on, bud.
Hi, buddy.
Sorry, Zug, no fall asleep.
No, you're awake. You're so awake.
You would never fall asleep.
Never.
Never.
Today was really eventful.
Yeah, do we need to decompress?
I apologize if I stepped on your feet at all by playing into the part that was given to us at the plantation. It worked though, so
No, not at all. I honestly think that our plan came off almost without a hitch.
Almost without a hitch. We did pretty good.
Zug, tell us about what happened to you.
Yeah, tell us about your exploits. It sounds like it was probably pretty awesome.
Oh, there was a tree.
Oh, like this.
Like a laying down tree.
Okay,
Yeah.
I can imagine that.
Yeah, okay. And then 4 really big handsome dudes wanted to come out and fight the horses, and Zug said no. So Zug.
Yeah, you fought them, okay?
And yeah.
Took on 4 of them by yourself?
This many.
Wait, Curtis, didn't you say there were also, like, wolves or something?
Yeah, I saw some wolves on, like, some wolves that maybe had been beheaded.
Oh, angry mangy.
Sure.
Yeah, angry mangy.
Was that you
Sure.
also?
Zud didn't mean to, but they were really mean.
So 4 handsome devils and 2 angry puppies. That was all
Angry-
you.
Angry mangy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Zud. Ba, 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 ba.
Pop, pop, pop. Nice
Well
work,
done.
Doug.
Ah, thanks.
Jeez. You
See,
are a
I knew you could do
badass.
it.
Yeah.
That's. I mean, that was. That's. Zud fight and drink, and that's a Tuesday.
I'm just so happy you're on our team. This is so cool.
Yeah, I mean, look at us. We're pretty successful.
Nah.
Who
We
would
took
have
on
thought?
ogres and a military, and
military.
freed slaves.
Ah,
That's all one day for us.
yeah.
What are ogres?
Handsome devils.
Handsome.
Oh, the big handsome dudes.
Yeah.
What? Ogre?
Yeah, we can just keep calling them handsome devils if you want.
Totally works for me.
They were. Zud wished his tusks were that big.
Someday.
Yeah,
They'll grow.
Yeah.
Okay.
'Kay.
So, how do we get these people out of here?
Well, Zud fit through the door.
True. Aren't we like an hour out from our boat?
Yeah, and I think, well, there's not much between here and there, as far as I recall. Honestly, the big issue is going to be getting our ship back in the ocean. Yeah. And patching up any damage that it might have.
I apologize for that.
I mean, Zud no ship. Zud can
You think you can patch any damage we have?
maybe.
Maybe you and Othar could do it together?
I think so.
Oh.
Do you
Yeah.
think that we should send, like, maybe in groups, maybe Zug, Othar, maybe the people who could do any of the mending, get them out there first? I feel like it might be easier to get smaller groups of people out of town.
Less suspicious.
Yeah.
Who Othar?
Oh, it's this dwarf over here. Othar!
He raises his hand and
Hi!
he stands up, but he's not any taller when he stood up. From when he was-
I love him. He says he can sail our ship.
Oh. He now captain?
Yeah. Navigator? More like
yeah,
navigator.
Who captain?
I still think it's you, isn't it?
Yeah, I
You
think
had
you're
the hat. You don't want to be captain?
Zud
No
first
captain?
mate.
Okay,
Zud first mate.
Okay, Curtis, I think it's you then.
I guess it's me. At ease.
All right, Captain Curtis.
So, we should probably go at. One moment. Maybe we each head out with a group. Zug, I think you should maybe go out first with our friend Othor. Maybe some more able-bodied people to help with the repairs.
Yep.
Maybe start getting the ship out
Yep.
into the ocean.
Yep.
Lena, I think you should go second.
Okay.
Bring another group,
Okay.
and then I'll come with the third group,
Sure.
and we can kind of stagger that throughout the night.
Yeah.
Okay, when's Zud nap?
Maybe we should all nap first.
Maybe a good idea. Should we do this tomorrow? I don't know about you, but I'm feeling a little achy and pangy right now.
It would be really good to have a very long rest.
Right. Maybe we should plan this for tomorrow night. Maybe
Tomorrow night is good.
we could pay the barkeep a little bit extra to keep us all here for another day. And then,
We could load up on supplies tomorrow
yeah, after, yeah.
and then head out tomorrow night. I like that.
Okay.
So tonight, we rest. And then tomorrow,
We plan.
we get to it.
Okay. You're just gonna take a long rest.
Please.
Yeah.
You're gonna tell the owner of the establishment that this is the plan.
Yeah, I will head upstairs and kind of fill him in on what we're planning and drop off another 10 gold.
I will also contribute 10 gold.
He responds that he doesn't have, even though you guys are staying down there, he doesn't have enough rooms for everybody, so he doesn't know if he'll be able to scrounge up enough blankets and pillows, but he'll do what he can.
That's okay. We appreciate anything you can do for us.
Hurt. Um, the worst part about stitches is how they're itchy, because I just instinctively was like, oh, my leg itches, and then I was like, oh, this hurts.
Oh, yeah.
no!
Stupid stitches.
Oh.
Not a big deal. And so you return back to the cellar, and a little bit later, the door, you hear the squeaking hinges of the door open, and the light kind of comes through from the fireplace, and you see the owner standing there, and he's passing some pillows through and some blankets, and he's passes down another like basket of like sweet treats. There's like some chocolate tarts and some berries and like a little bowl of fresh cream. And I'll never be able to compete with Sarah's ability to describe food.
No, this is amazing. I'm so happy with the sweet cream and the chocolates. I love it.
Yeah,
Zud's,
you guys.
Zud's already asleep. He fell asleep. He was a
Okay.
tiny boy.
Anything else, or are you just gonna rest?
Just rest.
Yeah.
Okay. So everybody curls up in the best position they can in this kind of clouded cellar, and the way sleep works, you close your eyes, and that's been 8 or 9 hours, and you wake up, and it's now morning.
All right.
You hear some bustling on the above you from the floor above, some chairs being moved around tables, and footsteps, and it sounds as though the breakfast rush is kind of coming into the inn.
All right. Oh, excuse me. Should we maybe spend today getting supplies?
I think so.
All
What
right.
supplies do we need? We need food.
We need food. We need bedding, like
Bedding is
pillows or
good.
blankets.
Mm-hmm.
And clothes for our friends.
Yes.
Anything else?
I think that's all we need. That's all I can think of.
Okay.
So maybe we split up those duties between the three of us as well.
Yeah. The two of us?
I mean, yeah, it's gonna be a huge pain to wake Zug up.
Yeah. Okay. Totally fine.
We can just let him sleep, I
Yeah,
suppose.
let's let him sleep.
Do you want to handle linens or food?
Don't care. I'll do the linens. That's fine.
Okay, you've got linens. I'll take food.
Okay.
And we will head out into
Right.
the world.
Okay.
Okay, so you're heading out of the inn back into the street.
Yep.
So as you open the door from the inn, you feel the air's a bit cooler than it was the day before. A bit of a low pressure system has moved in. It's less humid. There's a light rain. And as you step out, you notice that all three of the carts are gone.
I was worried about that. Even if they were still here, it probably would have been dangerous to continue using them, so we'll find alternative transportation.
Okay, so as you walk out in the street, Curtis, your little Metal Gear Solid alert goes off over your head. You look over your shoulder at the bulletin board. You see another of the wanted posters. You also see a new poster asking for information with a hefty reward leading to the return of prisoners who escaped from the sugarcane plantation.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And you also notice an increase in guard presence. There's pairs of guards kind of walking up and down the streets. It looks a bit more. It's a bit of a less relaxed atmosphere than when you went to bed the night before.
That all tracks. I lean down to Lena and say, be very careful. Disguise yourself if you can. Good plan. And As we head off, I'm gonna head towards our old friend that bought our octopus stuff, our kraken.
Okay. So you head towards the marina, you walk down the steps onto the wooden docks, you turn right, and you head all the way to the end, and you find the stall at the very end is empty.
Oh no. Well, I wasn't gonna buy from him anyway. I was just gonna see if he knew any good food places. What else is in the area?
Give me a perception check.
18.
Okay. So as you're standing there and you're looking from the now empty stall back towards the way you came, you see about 6 other stalls before you get to the stairs selling various fresh caught fish. You see them hanging up on the lines above the countertop. You see one's got a bunch of shellfish in a basket. If you look up from there to where the fountain is, you see that there are carts kind of around in like a circular form off in the corners around the fountain, all selling different types of tropical fruits. One of the carts has like a bakery cart that has goods that are obviously being brought from a bakery somewhere deeper in town. And then you see all the little kind of side streets that crisscross into the back alleys. And you can't see anything from here, but based on your previous experience, you know there's like restaurants and shops and stuff back there.
Okay. I'm just gonna try to gather up as much fish, fruit, and bread as I can carry, I guess, in my pack and in my arms.
Okay.
Yeah, just a big bushel of fish and fruit and bread from each of those vendors.
Okay. So the stall closest to you is selling. Looks like nice cuts of marlin and swordfish. And so you can buy either the whole fish, which are, 50, 60 pounds, or some really nice kind of fillets that you see that they've been wrapping in butcher's paper and giving to people. And they seem to be doing the most brisk trade of all of the fish stalls close by you.
Okay. Um, I'll just go up and purchase a whole of each of the fish, um, and ask if they. Oh, actually, I have rope. When I purchase them, I'll tie the fish together with the rope and hang them around my neck.
Okay, so that's it looks like it's going to be about 80 pounds total. That's okay around your neck.
Um, yeah, I think I can handle it.
Okay, so the guy picks each of the fish up and doesn't have an actual scale, just kind of guessing. And he's like, I could let both the full fish go for seven gold for the marlin and 4 gold for the swordfish.
I will give you 11 gold.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
We'll do a visual with you. Try to keep these cool. As long as you don't slice into them, they'll stay fresh for a few days. Once you cut them, you've got maybe a day or two if you keep them cool. If you want to keep them longer, salt them heavily. They go really good with lime and kumquats.
Great. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. It kind of just waves the next customer up.
And I'm a little encumbered now, and so I'll kind of waddle over to the fruit stand.
As you're waddling to the fruit stand, a child runs up and goes, "Mister, do you need a cart?
That would be incredible if you have one.
I can loan you a cart for 5 silver."
How much to buy the cart?
"Oh no, I have to have it back. It's my daddy's cart."
Okay, well, I'm going to give you a whole gold, and I'll let you know when I can get it back to you.
Okay, I see the stand over there with all the bananas.
Yeah, I see it.
Just please bring it back there today.
Okay, I can bring it back.
Okay. And he takes the gold and he's just holding it like this, just staring at it, and, like his little beady eyes, never seen so much money.
And then I'll throw the fish into the cart, take a deep breath, relieved to have that weight off of me, and continue on to the fruit stand.
Okay, so it's one of those carts you grab each of the handles and you pull it behind you, kind of like a rickshaw.
Yeah.
You walk up. As you have come up the stairs, you turn to the left, and there's a bunch of stalls there selling fruit. The biggest one in the middle has pineapple and oranges and lemons and limes and a few bananas and a lot of pomegranates.
I will approach and say, "Good morning. I would like to buy about five of each of your fruits, if I can."
Five of each of the fruits. And you see him picking them up, putting them in a basket. He's like, five lemons, five oranges, five pomegranates, five bananas. Do you want five bananas or five bundles of bananas?
Let's go with five bundles.
Okay, he puts five bundles and five pineapples. And he reaches under the counter and he's like, we have these too. I just don't keep them out. And he picks a durian up and puts it on the counter.
Oh, I don't think we need a durian, but thank you.
You don't want five of these?
No, I think we'll be okay without the durian. I
You
appreciate
want
it
a
though.
sample? And he pulls out a knife.
No, no, please
It's
no.
not into
I'm good. I'm familiar with durian. Thank you
it.
though.
Okay. He puts it back under the counter. It's like, that'll be, crap, I forget the conversion. Let's call it 1 gold for all of these.
All right, 1 gold is good. Thank you so much.
All right. You put the basket in your cart, and he's like, if you get a chance, bring the basket by again. If not, I understand, but give you 5 silver off your next purchase if you return the basket.
I appreciate that. And I will head off towards one of the bread stands.
Okay. So you're looking around. You're looking. There's a couple different bakeries, but one of them really catches your nose, and so you follow your nose to little tiny. It's much smaller than the other stalls that were selling baked goods. They have these like very beautiful baguette style breads, and they have these scones that have oranges and they're glazed. And there's a couple of other types of big loaves of bread that you see them slicing for people and sending them into like a nice paper bag already sliced up for use for sandwiches. And there's some rolls, just a bunch of different things, and they all just smell better than the other bakeries, like as if they were cooked more, like baked more recently. They're fresher, and they're doing a brisk trade despite the small stall.
I will approach and say, "Good morning. Your bread smells delicious."
Ah, thank you. It's the freshest baked bread. All these other people bake it the day before, but we were up at 3 in the morning baking for today.
Wow,
What makes us different?
can't knock the hustle. Um, is it possible to buy a couple big, full loaves as well as like a basket of various other kind of baked goods?
Sure, sure, we can do that. How many? So, do you prefer the more sour bread or the more wheaty, like hearty bread with the nuts in it?
Let's do the hearty bread, please.
Okay. You see, you want two, three? How many loaves do you think you need?
I'll take three.
Okay. And do you want them sliced or no?
No, I'll slice them later. Thank you.
Okay. So they slide the loaves in like nice paper bags and they roll up the ends to keep them fresh. They give you the loaves. You see them take out another basket and they start loading it up with rolls and scones. And from behind the counter, you see they have like these little jammy biscuits and they put those in there. And they look up at you and they're like, that'll be, um, well, let's say 1 gold as well, just to round it up, make it easy.
That's fine with me. 1 gold it is.
Okay. And you load it up on your thing, and they don't give you a spiel about returning the basket, which you appreciate.
All right. I think that's gonna be enough. We'll probably need water, but I'm gonna take this food back first.
Okay. You're gonna go back to the inn.
Yeah, I'll head back to the inn.
All right. So as you open the door to the inn and you pull your cart in, you catch eyes with the owner, and he waves you over.
I'll approach.
And he bends over to whisper, and he's like, "I've had 3 sets of guards in here today looking for the prisoners. I know you want to wait till nighttime, but it's becoming a real problem for my business. I think they saw the carts out front yesterday. They haven't been able to prove anything. I put this big potted plant over the trap door so they can't see it, but I'm very concerned that they might suspect my business more than others."
Yeah, that makes sense. I appreciate the risk that you're taking helping us. We're trying to get people out of here as quick as possible. I just gathered some supplies. I might actually start heading. Maybe I can put some people in the cart with me, and I can start taking some people out to the ship now with the supplies. Um, so I'll head downstairs
Okay.
and see if I can gather up a group of. How big is the cart?
I mean, it's really like a shopping cart.
Okay, so it's not really big enough for people.
As you're moving the plant to open the trap door, you hear the owner go, "Morning, officers."
I'm gonna
Another pair
stop.
of guards walk in,
I will stop and act very casual. Pretend that I was bending down to tie my shoe.
and you see they walk up to the bar, and they look very disinterested, and they slap a piece of paper on, and they go, "We're looking for these escaped prisoners. Have you seen them? They're very bored." The owner says, "No, they haven't been here." And they ask about the carts that were out front, and he said, "I can't control who leaves carts on the street. They're gone now. I reported them, had them taken away." Uh, they seem to be content with that, and so they turn to leave. And as they're leaving, you kind of inadvertently lock eyes with one of them. In case you kind of furrows his brow a little bit, but then they both just emerge back into the sunlight and the rain has started to kind of subside in the morning, and you're left with just the bartender and or the owner, and he comes over and he goes, "There is another option. There's a small passageway in the cellar that leads to the sewers. However, I've never actually been in it. I don't know exactly where it goes. So it could theoretically take you out of the city, or it could be a big disaster."
Well, anything that's not out in the open is probably beneficial. I think that that's probably the best option we have.
Okay, well, I think that they're probably safe for now, so you can finish getting supplies, but you should figure this out.
Okay, I'm gonna drop my food and then I will go see if I can find my compatriot.
Okay.
So once the coast is clear, I will open the trap door and then head down with all the supplies and drop them.
I assume Zug is either sleeping or drinking.
He's still sleeping.
Okay. Now you're gonna head back out and look for Lena?
Yes.
Okay. Sarah, what are you up to?
I'm gonna head to. I guess I would have asked the barkeep where, if there was a cheap clothing store, like a bulk clothing store. Cheap
Okay.
clothing
And
store.
he responds similar to what he said to Curtis, that there's a few in the city. He doesn't have a really great relationship with any of them, but if you go to the fountain and then you turn to the south and go a little bit down the path, you'll see a big road, like a bigger alleyway leading off to the east. And if you go in there, there's a couple of different garment stores that you might find.
Okay, yeah, I'll head that direction then.
Okay, so you turn into the little alleyway, and then you emerge into a smaller little, like a little square, and there's a small little fountain in the corner, and there's some like garden boxes on the buildings outside the windows, and then you see in the back, there are two different buildings next to each other with doors open and signs over them saying that they're, announcing that they're clothing stores.
Okay, yeah, I'll just go to the first one and see what sort of wares they have.
Okay. As you pop in, you're greeted by an elderly elvish woman who looks you up and down and goes, "Dearie, I'm glad you're here. You desperately need new clothes. These are torn and ragged, and is that blood?"
Yeah, I'm not in the best shape, actually. Yeah. I am, in fact, in the market for quite a few things.
I can imagine. Well, if you've got the coin, we can help you. She looks up and down. She's like, "I think we've got quite a few things in your size, actually. We can make you look ever so pretty."
Oh, thank you. I would love to have you do that. And I will indulge this woman to deck me out, and then I'll buy whatever it is that she wants to dress me in, and then I will inquire as to if it's possible to buy some staples, some basics. I need X many dresses and frocks or whatever for however many people I knew that I needed to buy dresses for.
Okay. So she disappears into the back, and when she comes back out, she's holding 2 different garments. She's like, you would look absolutely adorable in either of these. And she holds up one, and it's bright bubblegum pink with all these frills, and it's about ankle-length dress. And the other one is this, like, very shiny, reflective, kind of pearl-colored, very form-fitting outfit. And she's like, which of these do you think you would feel most comfortable in? They're both so gorgeous.
Yes.
It's only 5 gold each.
Do you have something in a more neutral color? In one of these styles. I love this style.
But this is the trendiest
That's
stuff.
it?
This is from the capital. Over on the recent ship. All the trendy girls in the Empire wear this.
Okay.
If you ever want to travel to the capital and be seen, you would dress like this.
Understood. I will do this sparkly one.
Okay. Do you want to wear it out, or do you want me to package it up?
If you could package it up for me, that would be glorious.
Okay. She's just delicately folding it and putting it in some like tissue paper and putting it in this little like burlap bag with her logo on it.
Thank you. Thank you.
And you said some staples for yourself or like for your servants. Like what do you need, like uniforms? Because we don't do uniforms.
No.
More of
No. I come from a larger family with lots of siblings and lots of sisters, and was just going to get souvenirs for everyone. And I need about 12 of them.
Okay.
Just something basic, though. I have to upstage my sisters, as you can imagine.
Okay. She returns with like a sample, and she's like, well, this like kind of navy blue is very popular. I have some gray. A lot of people keep asking me for green, but I feel like it just looks like the uniforms they make those poor people at the plantation wear.
I agree with you 100%. No, let's do blue, please.
Okay. And so she puts together all of the sizes and whatever you need. She's like, that'll be, well, we do have to pay the tariffs and everything. So it's going to be probably about 15 gold.
Sure, you got it. I will give her 17 gold.
Okay.
For her time.
She takes it and she puts it in her little coin box under the desk, under the counter, and slides you your packages.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. I cannot wait to wear my new dress. Thank you. And I'm going to walk across the street to the other place.
Okay. You poke your head in and you're greeted by kind of a more gruff, older, like human woman. And she's like, what can I do for you today?
I am visiting from out of town, and I have a slew of brothers that I need to get souvenirs for. So I was hoping to get just the nicest, basic little outfit that you have.
We've got these like just above the knee shorts are very popular. I stock them in green. And then we have these like nice white shirts with the little kind of button collar. That might look good. Is that interesting?
I love the shirts. Do you have anything in blue or gray though?
Green is the most popular, so that's what I have the most of. I might be able to scrounge up a couple of blue, depending on the size that you want.
Yeah.
But green is just so popular around here.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I will take what you have not in green.
Okay. And so she returns a smaller box than the other, and she's like, I've got like these 5 outfits in blue.
Okay.
Is that enough? Do you have more brothers than that?
I have 12. I come from such a large family, which is why I'm not doing anything like spectacular.
Well,
This
I'd love to help, but if you want 12, it's going to have to be green.
I will take as many blue as you have, and then the rest in green.
Okay. And so she boxes it all up, and she's like, that'll be 10 gold.
You got it. Here is 12.
Okay. And she slides you your package.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Oh, excuse me. Do you know where I could get some, cloaks? I know it's like tropical weather here, but,
I don't know of anybody who's making them right now.
That's
Just
fair.
because, like, this is as cool as it gets, so nobody really looks for outerwear.
that's totally fair. A couple of my youngest brothers want to be like superheroes and wanted some cloaks. So,
Oh, yeah, I mean, you could buy, like, these oversized jackets and tie the arms around the neck, but
that's okay. How about a fabric shop? Do you know of a fabric shop?
I get all of our stuff from the textile place over a couple of blocks away from the Drunken Kobold.
Oh, okay, perfect. Thank you so much. I slip her another gold and I say, thank you for your time.
As you're walking out, she's like, Miss,
Yes.
you forgot your dress.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you. And I take off.
Pretty ugly, but enjoy the dress.
Yeah, thank you.
And as you emerge back into the street, you almost run face first into Curtis.
Oh, hi.
Oh gosh, there you are.
Hi.
So there's a lot of heat on us right now.
Is there? Okay.
I just ran into some guards, but here, walk and talk. Come
Okay.
walk with me.
Yes.
But there is an underground passage that can get us to the sewers, and I don't want to overstay our welcome with this innkeeper. He seems to be kind of encouraging us to get out of here before night, so we may need to
Totally.
move soon.
Understood. I got clothing for everyone. I haven't got blankets or pillows yet, but maybe we'll just deal with that at another time.
We can make do. We've
Yeah.
got plenty of food,
Okay.
at least to get us through a few days.
Okay. Then we should just go.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
And we'll head back to the inn at the end of the world.
Okay. As you come in, you see the owner look at you, and he holds up 2 fingers, and he mouths again, indicating you think, meaning more guards have come in and pressured him.
Yeah. I'm just gonna signal that we're gonna go down there, and I'll basically point at the thing and I'll say, "Get out of here. Thank you."
Okay. And as you're moving the plant, he comes up behind and just kind of casually, as you're walking by, says that the entrance is behind the little bar area. Just move the bar aside. He'll see.
Perfect. Thank you.
I'm going to grab out of my pocket. I'm gonna give him like 20 gold. Just like, we really appreciate your assistance here.
Oh yeah, I'll drop 20 as well.
Okay. He puts it in his pocket and then just kind of walks away, ignoring what you're doing as you emerge, as you disappear back into the cellar.
Oh man.
Yep.
Okay, we should.
We need to move.
Okay. I'm gonna start passing out clothing to people. Like, here, change. Let's get these, new things on you. Let's go.
Well,
When
she's
you guys
doing
get
it.
down there, Zud and Othar are just talking boats. They're just engaged in the most nerdy boat conversation.
Yes, I love it.
Yes.
I didn't think of shoes. We should have gotten shoes. I'm so sorry we didn't get you shoes. I just got you clothes. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. We're used to being shoeless, you hear somebody say.
We will get you shoes at some point.
Our crew will have shoes someday.
They will have shoes.
Hey, have you guys met Othar?
Hey.
He's really into boats.
I knew you'd like him.
Yeah.
But we need to get out of here. So
Right now.
everybody start loading up on
Yep.
stuff.
Yep.
Everyone if you can take some food, carry it with you. Load up as much as you can, and let's get out of here. And I'll head towards the back where the bar is.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of keep the rear, make sure everyone is corralled.
When you get to the back, you see on the bar, on the floor beneath the bar, there's some scuff marks that they seem to indicate that the bar moves to the left.
I will attempt to move it to the left.
Okay, so as it moves to the left, you see there's a rock passage, like a rock that can be pushed, that's about 3 feet on each side. So it'd be a tight fit for Zug, but you're able to push it, and then you smell the instantly recognizable odor of the sewers beneath Eastfeld that you've been in before.
All right, once it's open, I signal to everybody. All right, everyone, this way, single file. Please don't get the food wet.
Did you say 3 foot by 3 foot?
Yeah.
So Zud can't fit through anything underneath a 5 foot by 5 foot hole.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, you could. With the large feature, I can see through a 5 foot tunnel or door. I cannot fit through anything smaller.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
You have to go around the long way.
You're gonna have to go to the ship the other way.
You have to split the party again.
No.
As you're figuring out that Zug doesn't fit, you hear a female voice from the back going, "Where are we going?"
Oh. I guess I should fill you in. We're heading through the sewers to our ship. We have to make a new plan. There's a lot of people who are looking for not just us, but all of you as well. And we don't want to put the innkeeper at any more risk than we already have, so he's indicated that there is a path to the sewer that can get us out of here.
Which we have taken part of, but not this part.
Yeah, we have been down here before, and we do know kind of what it's like.
Yes.
Yes, you in the back.
I can't help but notice you're wearing shoes.
Do you want my shoes? They're boots.
Well, no. There's like 20 of us, and we're all barefoot.
No,
and you want us to go to the sewers.
I'm really sorry. I did not get you shoes. I got you clothes, though. I didn't think about shoes. I am an asshole. I'm sorry. We will get you shoes, though. Not today, probably. But that is one of our next goals, is to get you shoes.
Right now, we're kind of making do with what we have. But if we all work together and get out of here safely, we can start making progress towards those next goals. If we can just get a little bit of input from you, a little bit of investment from you now, I guarantee it will come out on the back end. We're all going to be much better off. We're all going to be much happier. But we might have to make a few sacrifices for now.
Once we get to our ship, it'll be fine.
You hear somebody go, "Just do what they say. Did you see what they did to the guards?" And then another voice goes, "I'm pretty sure that big guy killed all those ogres."
I guess. Wait, do you guys? Oh, Curtis, should we give them an option?
I mean,
Like,
yeah, I guess.
They don't have to come with us.
Some could go with Zug, or some could stay. Yeah, you don't have to join our crew if you don't want to, but we're just trying to get you out of here.
We can get you off of this island. We have a boat. We could go. You could be free. You just have to.
And I'll pull out the poster, because when I took down the poster of us, I also took down the poster looking for them. And I will show it to them, saying, "Look, people are looking for you right now. We've already run into multiple guards who have come into this establishment looking for you. So we're cutting it pretty close."
We can protect you.
I guess we don't have a choice. The scary guys who haven't hurt us are better than the scary guys who were hurting us.
Yeah, that's a pretty fair assessment.
Yeah. Also, we don't want to hurt you. We want to free you.
They don't want to hurt us, but that doesn't mean they won't hurt us.
I'm sure the
As
guard
soon as
said
it
that
came out
at
of
one
my
point
mouth.
too.
I know.
Yeah.
Steal
We
the
can't make you
people?
trust us.
No. Hopefully our actions will speak for it.
Yeah, Zug.
Zug.
Do you steal these people?
No, they had a say in it. I mean, we didn't force anyone to come. Right? We didn't force you guys to come. You guys wanted to get out of there, right?
Right?
Well, we wanted to leave, but once you killed all the guards, we couldn't just stay there. 'Cause they would have just assumed we did it.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's
And
kind of
it
what's
was
still
either
happening.
Just come with you or stay at a crime scene.
And that's kind of where we're still
We're
at,
still there, yeah.
honestly.
Okay, and then they just start squeezing through the hole, and you just hear like little wet footsteps, and just oh, it's so slimy. Oh god, I think there's a frog down here.
Oh
Just everybody's very unhappy
no.
about
Oh.
this. They finally pass through, and you two are the only two left by the door, and Zug is still sitting at his chair with his booze, realizing he's not gonna fit.
I'm gonna smack both sides of his face. Whoa, did I freeze? Oh, I'm gonna smack both sides of his face, be like, we're gonna meet you again. We're gonna see you again. Do you know where to find us?
At the boat.
Yep.
Yeah.
You got it. Do you know where the boat is?
No.
That's what I was worried about.
Okay. Curtis, how
I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna take out one of the wanted posters and turn it over, and I'm gonna try to draw the best map that I can to get Zug to the boat.
I'm gonna help him.
And I feel like that would be a performance check, or maybe a
Dexterity.
or a history.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think history makes the most sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
History is also an intelligence, so if you specialize in history too, or if you're proficient in it, it'd be better.
Yeah. I'm helping, so you have advantage.
Okay. Let's see what we got. 13. It's not too bad.
Okay, so you flip it over and you find on the bar there's like a little pen and some ink, and so you draw a hasty map that shows the inn at the end of the world, and across the street is the drunken kobold, and then you draw the fountain and the path to the. If you're going towards the fountain, you would go right, which is north. You draw where the boat is. And you basically are telling Zug, leave, turn to the right, go to the fountain, turn to the right, walk till you see the boat.
Does that make sense, Zug?
One more time.
I repeat exactly what I said before.
Perfect.
What a cop-out. Leave the inn at the end of the world, turn right, go to the fountain, turn right, walk till you see the boat.
Yeah,
Right.
that's what I say.
Right, fountain, right, boat.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Okay, Zud got it.
Okay. If you get to that general area, we'll find you.
Zud, see you there.
All right. Good luck, Zug.
Right fountain, right boat. Right fountain, right boat. Right fountain, right boat.
So as you head into the tunnel and you push the block back, and what's Zug gonna do?
I guess he's gonna just squeeze out the hole or out the thing again. I don't know.
Okay.
Did Zud even realize how to get? Does Zud know how to like? He hasn't, because he's only been down. He hasn't been back out.
Yeah, but he's seen the others leave that way.
Okay, yeah. So he's gonna climb up and he's gonna leave.
Okay, so as soon as you walk out at the end of the world, you hear a familiar voice from the day before going, Zug, my man, come drink with us. Tell us some more stories.
Hey! Yeah, Zud got time for one.
And you disappear into the drunken kobold while they're in the dark caves, the dark sewers beneath, and I think that's a good stopping point.
Oh my goodness.
That's great.
Yeah.
I also completely forgot to tell Lena, Gila?
Yeah.
Yeah.
About the hero thing.
Yep. Yep.
I rolled to see whether or not I'd remember, and I did not.
Okay. Alrighty.
I should have rolled to see whether or not Zug would go in, and I just rolled, and yeah, he definitely would have went in.
Yeah.
My goodness. Ah! This is so, like, awesome and stressful, and, like, I'm so excited for next week.
Very fun story.
Yeah, this is so
The
fun.
thing that I was gonna say when you guys walked in, Zug was gonna be yelling like holding the cannon and yelling like fire in the hole, and then when he walked out, he was gonna hold up his arm and yell, and everybody was gonna yell fire in the hole with him.
Oh, that's so
So, like,
nice.
we can just retcon and say he did that.
That's amazing.
Love it.
It's gonna be his bar story thing, is fire in the hole.
That's-
He's gonna walk in. As soon as he walked in, he stuck up his fist and everybody will fire in the hole.
Yeah, that's amazing. I love that. It's gonna be like the code word for like our group now.
I was just gonna say cannon. That's just code word for cannon stuff.
Oh, that's fair too. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Awesome. This was so much fun, Tom. Thank you so much.
This is a good one.
Next week I won't be so sniffly. I'm excited for not being
That's true.
sniffly. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Well, that was fun. Thanks for playing, guys. Where,
Thank you all.
yeah. Where can people find you guys if they wanted to search you out? Over here.
The thing I'm pointing out, the kept easy 88.
Yeah.
That's me at all the places.
Yep.
More people would rather look at me. I have more people follow me on Instagram. Apparently, people don't want to listen to me. That makes sense.
Yeah, that tracks.
Twitter's pretty dumb, so
Yeah, and getting worse.
yeah. Yeah. I'm just like now I've been like hovering at the same like amount of followers for probably 5 years, and within the last like 3 months it started to creep up, and like also Twitter's dying, so I'm kind of like, ugh, dang it. Oh well. Whatever. That's fine. Oh, hey. Oh, Natso, thank you so much. Hey. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. I don't know if you guys saw, Tom, I know you saw, but the whole thing about me doing squats to have Ethan come join our game.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he would do it anyway.
I think he would also, yeah. But it's just another personal challenge for me now. And since I said it, now I have to do it.
Heck yeah.
300's a lot.
It is a lot. I know. Especially because we were talking to Ethan after the Defy show, and he was saying how it takes like a half hour to do.
Yeah.
And then Tom's like, make sure you work on your form. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm definitely not going to like half-ass this. So I started last night with 5 really solid, like held. And I was like, 5 is a good starting point. There's no time frame on this, but I will get to 300
Yeah, any
this
progress
year.
is good progress.
Absolutely.
I love
Yeah, well, that's great. And I mean, I see it with like, because I know that like a lot of the trainers at Bodyweight Academy don't really focus on squats anymore. But when I teach classes with the newer people, I make them do squats, and their form is not great. And I'm like, guys, if you get your form down, it's going to benefit you. These squats are not just something that we're doing at training. It's like, I want you to be tired before we start training, because then it simulates how you're going to be tired in matches. And so
That totally makes sense.
but it's like, if you're doing terrible form just to get through them, you're only cheating yourself. And I know that sounds like a cop out because so many people say that kind of stupid stuff, but
I believe
I
it.
mean, it's really true.
It's so
And
true.
I don't think as a wrestler you have to subscribe to the Ric Flair 1,000 squats, 500 push-ups thing. But I think as a wrestler, you should be able to do 50 push-ups and 100 squats. Like, I don't think those are unreasonable numbers.
Yeah. Push-ups are Ugh.
If your body allows. Like, if you have wrist or shoulder injuries, there's other things that you can do instead of push-ups. But
Oh, that's fair. Maybe that's why push-ups are so hard for me. I have tendonitis in both of my wrists.
There you go.
Maybe that's why burpees make me cry.
yeah, I'm not good at burpees. I have a
They're
hard
such
time.
bullshit.
The portion where you bring your feet back towards your hands,
Yeah.
I don't have
Yeah.
enough mobility to make that comfortable. So, like, to me, it's not the push-up, it's not the squat, it's not the jump down, it's the getting back up that's hard for
It
me.
is really hard.
Mountain climbers do the same thing for me.
Oh, I can't do mountain climbers.
Yeah.
It's like physically my body does not like them.
Yeah. I was doing some HIT hit training whatever with my sister and one of her friends a couple years ago, and both of these girls are like 6 years younger than me and didn't have children at the time, and they're just going through the burpees and the mountain thingies, and I'm just on the ground just like crying at the gym because I cannot do it. I eventually did it, but yeah, like I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it there. I'm gonna do it.
Now I want to squat, but I can't do any leg stuff for like another few days.
No.
I don't want to tear out the stitches.
Oh yeah, no. I'm gonna do 6 tonight.
Yeah.
And if I've always for whatever reason, maybe it's just because like I've learned like young, right? You have to like lift with your knees and not with your back, right? So just working my legs has always been something I've done. And then having a kiddo, right? And he just, even at 9 years old, he still wants like piggyback rides and he wants me to, and I'm totally fine just like wrestling and like throwing him around. So like I use like my legs, so squats aren't like terrible for me. So I have a lot of confidence in myself. So I'm gonna do it.
I think back before I hurt my leg, when I didn't go to the gym, I would do that Sweat Deck app where you like pick a card and then it's either push-ups or squats based on like the suit, and then you do the number on the card or whatever. I think the most squats I did in a day was like the upper 500s.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Yeah, I don't recommend it anymore. I couldn't get
Yeah.
anywhere near that now. I'm
Before I
like
started
200
running,
push-ups.
before I started running, I used to do like 3 of those decks, and I want to get like now it's hard to get through one. I want to get back up to that 300 now.
Yeah, I just can't do that many repetitions of bending my knee now. So like, I do front squats and I do regular squats just with less weight than like I could do, because I'm just really afraid of re-injuring that site on my tibia. So like, I also don't do tons of body weight squats anymore. I just find other ways to do it just because I'm afraid of, like, it's really weird with COVID in that one very specific instance. It was a benefit to me in my wrestling career because I would have just been hurt that whole time and missed all those shows that we were out. Oh.
Silver linings.
I'm sure Kevin could squat for days.
I bet you could also. No?
Not right now.
Not with the hamstrings being sore, but if you hadn't just done RDLs.
No, I actually like. I used to do a lot. I used to do just like a lot of just squats randomly, but like I've stopped and I want to start doing them again. I don't even know how many I can do, honestly.
Well, now you and we're going to do 300 for Ethan. So then he feels like doubly obligated to play with us.
Like,
I just committed you to it, by the way.
I mean,
I feel
I'll
like I
just
could do
need to-
300 right now. I just wouldn't feel great afterwards.
that's kind of where
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could definitely like if you were to sit here and like put a gun to my head and say like you have an hour to do these, I could do.
Yeah,
But I
if,
would just
if Shibata was here and he was like, I'll get you on the next New Japan tour on the West Coast, but you gotta do 300 squats right now.
Heck yeah.
No
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
done. Like 300 squats done. I'm not walking. I'm not doing anything tomorrow. I'm
Yeah.
canceling
Yeah.
Yeah.
canceling that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I could definitely do it.
This is also like a one other like step to me doing the cool MMA things I want to do, right? Getting my body in shape for it.
There you go.
Yeah. And I have been down with the cold, so I have not been doing my running, Nick. So I appreciate you, running for the
I'm
team.
just running.
I know
That's
you're
what I
just
do.
running. I know it is. I know.
That's what I do.
I know. I will. I'll get back on my little 5Ks here pretty soon.
Still got a couple more challenges after this one anyway.
Yeah. Wait, are we done with this one? You didn't finish this one, did you?
No, we're not quite done. I think
Okay.
we're getting like 80% done. I think we're getting close.
Jeez.
I still have to get to Mordor, but I paused because it's not bike riding weather.
You'll get there. And we will celebrate together. We will still celebrate together when you do it.
Yeah.
No, I think I'm like halfway there because the biking route was like 600 miles or something.
You'll get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely finish it this summer.
Excellent. Very good.
I think tomorrow I'm just gonna I'm supposed to do legs tomorrow. I think instead of that, I'm just gonna see how many squats I can do in like a reasonable period.
Do it.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna just go do something else at the gym. And I'll post in Discord and I'll let you guys know how many squats.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to do legs tomorrow too, but I don't want to, obviously, because of the stitches.
I was supposed to do them today, and I woke up and my hammies are still just toast, and I was like, nope.
Now, today was deadlift and back stuff. But even then, like, I didn't push myself on the deadlift too much because I didn't want to strain the area.
I want to start doing deadlifts. I
don't
never
like
have.
deadlifts.
I need to buy a belt. My old gym used to have belts, and my new gym doesn't have belts, so I need to buy a weightlifting belt myself. But I want to start doing deadlifts.
You gonna get one of those custom Cody Rhodes belts?
Hell yeah, I am. And I want
That's
to.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say I want to keep doing those Romanian deadlifts too. Those are what tore up my glutes and my hammies.
Oh, yeah.
But like, goddamn, if something kills me that bad, like I'm ready to do it.
Yeah, I wanna get a weight belt if and when we wrestle the Hammer Rose again. Because I want to do it like I try to pick up sledge and doesn't work. I put the weight belt on and then it still doesn't work.
That's very funny.
Yeah, they were a lot of fun. I really enjoyed myself last week.
Yeah, I would like to wrestle them again.
It looked like you guys had a lot of fun. Tom El Notso wants to know how much time to go in 600 miles. How much? How are you?
Tell you exactly where I'm at. Tell you exactly where I'm at.
Yeah, so El Notso, Nick and Tom and I have been doing the Conqueror Challenge. We did the Lord of the Rings. Nick and I finished the Lord of the Rings challenge this last year, and Tom is doing it currently. And then Nick and I are currently doing Return of the King? We're going across Rohan now.
Yeah, we're doing Rohan and then Helm's Deep and then Gondor.
Yeah.
Oh, I was wrong. It's 680 miles was the second leg of it. So let me there's a way to look at all of the challenges, right?
Yeah.
I was like, that didn't sound right.
Oh my goodness. We only have 14 more miles left.
Yeah, we're pretty
on
close.
ours. Oh my goodness. I'm not going to go to the gym tomorrow because I'm going to go to LIGO again tomorrow, the gravitational wave facility again, because I got an opportunity to do it. So I'm going to go be my little space nerdy scientist tomorrow.
Do it.
But that's Friday.
Okay.
Saturday I will go to the gym and I will run my 5K.
I'm not gonna run it again until Sunday, so you got time.
Yes. Maybe I will do more than a 5K.
So I completed the Shire. That was 145 miles on my bike. I am 90% of the way through the second leg, which is the crap. I just
was that Moria?
The Fellowship. That was 680 miles. Wow. Then the Mines of Moria is the same as the running distance. It's just 40. I was going to do that one day. And then the fourth challenge, the Eye of Sauron, is 668 miles as opposed to 95 for running.
Yeah.
And then Mordor is 282 miles, regardless of how you do it. But I still have, what is that? A little over 1,000 miles left. And I did 700, over 700 once we started doing the challenges in like what, July? We started in July or something like that. So half the summer I did 700 miles, and then I don't like to ride my bike when it's wet and cold because I'm not a really strong rider and I know I'll fall. So as soon as it gets warm again, like in April or May, I'll start on my bike and I'll finish the rest of it this summer.
Excellent.
But yeah, I didn't want to make you guys do the longer distances, but if I did the distances with you on my bike, we'd finish them so quick. So that's why I decided to do them by myself instead of joining a fellowship with the three of us.
Man, I would have ran all those miles. You know I would have ran all those miles.
I would have helped also. My little baby bits.
Well, once I finish this, we can figure out another one to do together that we blend the two.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I still want to do the Holland one. The tulip run.
I saw that they're doing like a Pacific Northwest one, which seems
Ooh.
silly, but the medals look really cool.
Do they?
Random question. Does anybody like hiking?
I love hiking.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, if you ever want to go hiking, let's go hiking.
Let's go hiking.
I like hiking in a way where I can bring the dogs. So if I can bring Dory and Vanya and it's like a couple of hours on a safe trail for dogs, I'm down. I'm not like a really rugged hiker where I'll go for like an 8-hour hike through the woods.
The last one I did was a 26-mile hike. Took 12 hours.
Nice.
That's incredible.
Yeah, I mean, I could probably be talked into it because I do enjoy hiking, but my ideal method is to bring Dory and Vanya.
Yeah. Maybe we can figure out a couple smaller hikes and maybe a big hike every night or something.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in. Yeah, this is the medal for the... It's Rocky Mountain, actually. I was not entirely correct,
Oh, that's
but
nice.
it's very cool.
Yeah. Very fun. Hiking over here on this side of the state is fun in the spring and fall when it's not 100 degrees.
Yeah, that's kind of what I ever thought.
Yeah.
It was like, that would suck over there.
Yeah. It's gross.
I have wanted to do some of the hikes where you go out to like Crater Lake and some of the other places that I haven't been. Like I've lived here for 25 years now. I've never been to Mount Rainier.
Oh.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah,
but I always think I'm gonna go, and then I look it up, and it's like you can't bring your dogs because they're mountain lions, and I'm like, well, I'm not gonna go.
Yeah.
I'll take my dog somewhere.
That's fair. Totally fair. Yeah.
I'm trying to pull up my Trails app that I have because I haven't opened it in so long. Should have my hike on me because God, that was I'm trying to see the altitude on that. That hike sucked. It was fun, but it sucked. I give up. This is it's all trails that you can look up hikes around you too. It'll show like the trails, the different altitude, how long it is, like what people's rating on it is.
Cool.
Fun hiking app.
Very fun. Stay at Diamond Lake and visit Crater Lake. I've never been to either of these places.
I'm down.
Yeah.
Sounds fun.
Yeah. Absolutely. We've gone to Lake Wallowa in Oregon the past few years. Dean calls it Magic Mountain. It's got a beautiful crystal clear lake with rainbow colored rocks in the lake. And there are 2 miniature golf courses right across the street from each other. And a hiking trail that is crazy. There's a river washout that sometimes has a river in it depending on the time of the year, and there's no actual way to get across it except by a log. And there's like a 4 or 5 foot gap between you and the rocks or you and the water. So Dean and I just scooted across. I totally ripped my pants and everything. And then we you hike for a couple miles, and it's just snowy mountains and just flower meadows. It's beautiful, magical. Oh, Diamond is a state park that's way cheaper and maybe 10 miles from Crater. Oh.
I'm down.
Yeah.
I've always, despite not doing like heavy duty hiking, I've always secretly wanted to do the Appalachian Trail.
Yeah.
But that's like an 8-month commitment.
Yeah.
You know, I always thought the Pacific Crest Trail would be super sick. That's like that's like a 3-month one. That's just from Mexico to Canada or Canada to Mexico.
My dad wants to do that, and he's like 70. And everyone in the family's like, respectfully, no. You're not doing it.
It's a bucket list for me. Like, one of these days when like I just have a summer that I can throw away and it won't affect anything. I'm done wrestling. Like, I'm doing it. I'm doing a 3.5-month hike.
That'd be super cool.
Yeah, the Appalachian Trail goes from Georgia to Maine.
Oh, wow.
It's like 2,400 miles.
Jeez. That's incredible that people do that.
I want to say the PCT is 2,600.
I think the Pacific Crest Trail is longer.
Yeah. Is that the one that goes to like the Grand Canyon?
No, it goes along the coast from Mexico to Canada.
Oh, that one. Okay. There's another one.
Probably a nicer trail, but just as an East Coast kid, I just always wanted to do the Appalachian.
That is totally fair.
Yeah.
2,650 miles.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I think the Appalachian Trail is... Maybe it's more like 22. I think it's like 22. I don't know. I haven't read A Walk in the Woods in a while.
I mean, like, that one would be fun too.
I've always kind of wanted to just, like, get a backpack and, like, a credit card and land in, like, a European city and then just, like, hike through Europe.
That'd be incredible. I can't imagine how people do that. Like, that is just so neat. East Coast don't know what mountains are.
I mean, the Appalachians were the tallest mountains in the world, like, millions of years ago. Hundreds of millions of years ago. But, yeah.
I'm trying to look up the Appalachian Trail here.
I think it's 22 something. There was one guy who actually took one of those like rolly things that measure distance and walked the whole thing with it to get an accurate count.
Oh my god.
2190.
That's close enough. Yeah. I will take 0.5% error margin on my guesstimation of the Appalachian Trail.
I won't judge you.
Oh, the first link down actually says Appalachian Trail grows to 2194.3. So yeah,
it does fluctuate a bit because they move it a little bit depending on construction and stuff.
Oh, I was like, why would they move it? How does it change?
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Something like that if a certain part of it isn't safe or closed off due to something. Like the Pacific Crest Trail, like a couple of years ago, was really affected by the forest fires, so they had to shut down, and there was like a whole detour where like a lot of people were just basically fucking hopped in cars and skipped like 700 miles.
Oh my goodness.
Nothing you could really do. And then some people that wanted to really walk it had to take like 1,000-mile detour, so you had to turn like 700 into like 1,000.
Oh my god, that's bonkers. El Nazo says,
if you did that 1,000, you could at least say you did it. If you took the car, you can't take credit.
This is true.
Give yourself credit for having done it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
El Nazo says, hundreds of millions of years ago, I hear enough of that at work, and now I get to hear it from you too?
Well, yeah. I mean, if you're going to be on a stream with me, you're going to get
you're going to hear it.
answers. There's one thing I am, it's pedantic.
Yes, I know what that word means.
You've seen Family Guy, shallow and pedantic.
I have not watched nearly as much Family Guy as you would think I have.
Huh.
Weird. I would definitely label you a Family Guy guy.
I'm not really a Family Guy guy now.
Weird.
Oh good, finally somebody older than me.
I don't. Is that you saying that?
No, that's all El Nazo saying that in chat.
Oh,
yeah, I think Tom and I probably got you beat. I say that proudly.
Yeah, it just doesn't bother me. Every time I go to training and like the 20-year-olds can't keep up with me, I'm just like, I'm 41. You're not keeping up with me. That's on you.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. So at the show, right? So I messaged you guys, right? That someone recognized me. So I'm sitting on I'm sitting on the stage, right? We're on there's 3 rows of seats. David and I are on the back row, the first 2 seats over here. The dude in front of us keeps getting up, and standing on like the curtains to take pictures. He's got this gorgeously large camera, and he's just taking amazing pictures of, you know, the show. And between like the ladies coming up and destroying the stage, and you know, I'm also sitting behind 4 of the tallest people in the venue. So I move over to the stage, or to the side to see things, and I'm like, oh hey, sorry, I don't mean to like crowd you or anything. And he's like, that's okay, I know who you are.
Oh.
I was like, yeah, I mean, okay. And he's like, I hop on your stream sometime. And I was like, oh, okay, cool, who are you?
I think that kind of narrows down who it is.
I was like, oh, thank
They
you
have
so
a nice
much.
big camera. I'm pretty sure we know who it is.
Yeah.
It was his name is Josh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
He's very nice.
He was really nice. And I was like, okay, very
He's
cool.
super nice. I like him a lot.
I looked him up. I found him. He takes some beautiful pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does good work.
This mug looked decent.
I think he does fabulous work. So I was like, well, that's kind of cool. Like, here I am just in the back row. Like, nobody noticed me. And he's like, I know who you are. And then I was like, oh, and I turned around to, like, get my seat back. And Brian Alvarez is, like, standing on my seat. And I was like, oh, I can just stand. That's fine. I don't need it. It's fine.
Yeah, that's
Chico.
Yeah. I thought that was pretty crazy. I don't know how often he goes to Defy shows. I've never seen him at a Defy show. I see Vinny. Is he? I see Vinny and Craig at... No, I have seen Vinny, but I mostly see Craig at shows. I've never seen Brian at a show.
And it's a Nick Wayne thing.
That's fair.
You know Buddy trained him, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. At one point, Nick's mom came and was chatting with him, and that was a fun sight to see.
I see why you had the chair.
Yep.
You know, he was not standing. He didn't have my chair at the time.
Yeah.
He wish he had.
Yeah. Him being on the shorter side and her being extremely tall.
Yeah. Yeah, no, because, like, I'm listening to the podcast and knowing, like, yes, he's very short. I'm pretty sure he might be shorter than me. I was surprised. Because I'm, like, baby. I'm not baby, but I'm, like, definitely short. But, yeah. That was like, a crazy fun show, you guys. I was really glad we went up. It was so fun to see all 3 of you this last weekend. Oh my god. It was so great to see you guys.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Thai restaurant was very good.
It was
Very
so
good.
good. David and I left our leftovers in the hotel.
Oh, no.
Yeah, in the fridge, and we were so bummed. That crab fried rice was so good.
Yeah, well, we need to go back at some point.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tom, there's one over here on the east side, too.
Same place?
It's got the same name.
Huh. Oh, no, you're absolutely right. I knew that. It's in Bellevue, right? They expanded into Capitol Hill.
Yeah.
Yes, I saw that. There's a place somebody recommended to me kind of in the Queen Anne area that's a Szechuan restaurant that I really want to go to.
Ooh.
It's called Tiger with Y's instead of I's.
Ooh. I don't know if I could do the heat, though.
Szechuan is mostly numbing. You don't have to get it spicy.
Oh, really? There's a difference?
Yeah, you can get spicy or you can get it the numbing where it makes your tongue and everything feel numb and have that
I thought
weird...
that was from the heat. I didn't realize that was just separate.
No, you can. It generally. So the heat is usually the chilies. The Szechuan is a specific type of peppercorn. I
Yeah.
think.
Oh, I just assumed it was from the heat. Okay. Well, that's crazy. Then yeah, I want to try it. Very cool. Well, hey, I didn't realize what time it is.
Yeah, we're having too much fun.
Yeah.
I know. I love you guys. This is so much fun. Well, let's do it again next week. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay. I also want to get another Among Us group together sometime.
I'm down.
So I will post. We got wrestlers. Yeah, we got wrestlers. Hey, you Chirito. Thanks for stopping in.
Yeah, right as we're
Yeah,
logging.
right as we're logging off.
Yeah, bad timing.
Yeah. We got wrestlers. And we're talking about food. And we're talking about Among Us. Future Among Us streams. Oh, so I'll be back at work next week. But you kids have fun without me. Okay, we'll see you next time. Thank you for coming by. We super appreciate you.
Yeah.
I will pop on some dates in Discord for you guys to see if we could get a group together. Maybe we can gather some more friends into the mix as well, if schedules will allow it.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I have a full-time employee now, so I don't even have to technically be at work anymore. So my
Love
schedule has opened up. Oh.
That's exciting.
Yeah. There's just been so much that I've just like put in the back, just not dealt with. A squire, exactly. I have a squire, and that's exactly it. I am training him to replace me, basically. Yeah. So it's glorious. So no, he's gonna get all my shit done that I haven't wanted to do myself. Together, we'll do it. It's gonna be great. I'm going to have a really big sidewalk sale this spring, so Nick, I'll keep in mind if there's any Nintendo stuff that I think you might like. I'll let you know. If I unbury it, there's so much stuff. So where do the wrestlers come in? Oh, well, we got Thom, we got the Educated Enforcer, and we got Kev Deasy here, Casey Rasselhoff. We got the Poet Laureate, Nick Radford here. These are the wrestlers. And then there's me. I'm just here.
We're wearing too much clothing.
We don't look like
This
wrestlers
is
right now.
true.
Yeah.
You are incognito.
Yeah, the shirts off.
Yeah, no, I don't have shorts on right now. I'm off the duty.
That's the issue. Yeah. Nick, you are wearing your shirt.
Yeah, the Academy shirt.
We are just, yep.
The not for sale variants.
Why is
That's
it different?
right.
Why is it different? I must have it.
Yes.
Why is it different?
It's black instead of white, the logo.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. It is.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it, love it.
I think you were gone when we were talking about our new merch coming out.
I was gone. I'm sorry.
We
Was
got
that
very fun
tonight?
shirts. Yeah.
I'm so sorry. My son called me.
No worries.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, he was scared, so he called me. I got him a little watch that works. It can call like 10 phone numbers. And he called me. It's Mama, I'm scared. I'm like, I've got you, baby. So he's like, I just want to be home, Mommy. And I'm like, I know. But you're safe, you're good.
Yeah. Oh, Nick, you have our championship belt.
I see
Mine
your
is-
belt back there. Looks so good.
SOS Tag Team Championship cummerbund.
Tom, you need like a shelf or some like brackets to put your belt on behind you.
Oh yeah.
Or just-
So we when we moved into this house a couple summers ago, we put everything where we thought we might want it, and then we didn't like the arrangement of things. So I've recently moved all the rooms around,
Nice.
and I think we really like the arrangements. We're gonna actually decorate.
How very fun.
After living in apartments and rented places for so long, you get kind of gun shy about like
Yeah.
putting holes in walls and painting.
Yep.
Like, oh wait, I own this. I can just do
You
whatever
can do
I want.
whatever.
So we're gonna definitely start decorating.
Very awesome. When we moved
This is
into
also the most boring view of this room.
That's fine. It's whatever. It's all good. When we moved into this duplex, our landlord, like the landlords, their like housewarming gift was a bunch of those little wall brackets that you just like paste on the wall. I forget what they're called.
The 3M ones that are
Yes.
sticky.
Mm-hmm. There's a couple
know
packages of those. Thank you.
And I never would be because I just don't feel like I could handle it. Seems like such a shitty job. Or like you have to be a pretty shitty person in general to be a landlord. But that's a pretty good welcome gift. Like, hey, don't put holes in the walls.
Exactly.
Here's a bunch of stuff to help you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That was really thoughtful. So now I'm just like, I don't want to put anything in the wall. So like, these are all like little push pins, right? A coat of paint will fix that.
Pretty much what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just weird having that mentality for so long and now just being like, oh, I can tear this whole wall out if I want. It's just a weird amount of power to wield.
You have the power.
Well, I don't. I have to get approval from my partner because if I were to tear out a wall, she would destroy me.
That's fair.
She is way stronger than I am. Like, I couldn't win that fight.
It's totally fair.
She was so sweet. I totally adore her. I'm so happy that we met her.
Oh, yeah, she's great.
Yeah, she's great.
I'm happy she came. And, like, we were talking in the car. I was like, the best part about her coming is that she's very talkative, so she can fill in all the gaps when I don't feel like talking, which is most of the time.
I thought she was great.
That's exactly what Kelly does.
Yeah.
I love Kelly too. And I love that we went to brunch the next morning, you guys, and she showed up with her crutches, and I bought her little like plushies to put on them, little horses, and it made me so happy.
I was surprised when we were chatting. I didn't realize she had the surgery that they tried to get me to have after I fractured my leg. Where they like take the cartilage and they send it to a lab and they grow you new cartilage and then they like paste it in and
crazy.
So I was talking to her about it at DOA and she's like, oh yeah, Macy's surgery. And I was like, I wasn't going to say that because I figured nobody knows what it is, but she seems to be doing okay.
Yeah. She can put weight on it next week and she's walking with one crutch right now.
Nice.
I've heard it's really good. It's just the return time for me to get back in the ring would have been delayed by like a year. And I was like, well, I really just want to try to rehab it first. So I think there's still like a tear in the cartilage that I'll have to address at some point, but not a problem right now.
That's future Tom's problem.
Yeah. Fuck that guy.
That's what I say all the time. Fuck future Kevin. That guy's a dick. But here's the thing. I hate past Kevin. Past Kevin was a dick. Why do you do this to me?
The only good version of Tom is the one in this moment right now. Everything behind or in the future sucks.
Yep.
You guys are so harsh.
No, it's the truth. I relate. I identify with that. I'm like, yep, that's never has a
Live in the moment.
More true. True and true.
I like the yous that I knew before, in addition to the ones I know now.
Oh, well, those guys were cool at the time, but now they kind of suck. Hindsight, you know.
I feel like I'm gonna lose this argument, so I'll just say okay.
Me too.
Cool. I'm gonna go. I'm starting to get a headache.
Or she needs to go to the bathroom.
Piper looks so cute in her little dice bandana. It is so
Very
precious.
cute.
I think we saw. Oh, we didn't see Vanya. We saw almost everyone's pets tonight.
Yeah, Dory and Vanya are in the other room behind a closed door, so they didn't make an appearance.
Okay, maybe next time.
Now that my partner's back, she takes them when I'm on calls, so I'll try to remember to have her make an appearance. Dory's harder to coax onto camera because she doesn't like being in my lap, but Vanya will jump in my lap.
She's so sweet. Cool. You guys have a lovely night. Thank you for playing Dungeons and Dragons with me. Thank you everyone for joining, and thank you El Natso and Chirito for joining in the chat. I love it. I love having people here. This is so fun. We'll see everyone next time for more Dungeons and Dragons and Rustlers, where we split the party again and try to make our way back to our boat
Whoa.
with a couple dozen people in tow. No problems, no issues. We got this.
You figure it out.
Totally.
We stole these people, and now we're gonna make the best of it.
Yep, we did. Alrighty. We'll see everyone next time. Bye.